Evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hope everyone's all right.
Hope we're all okay.
Yeah, 27 in at the moment, so that's good.
Awesome.
We've got Max in.
Hi, Max.
Max has been on the internet all day today. He's been live in, trying to sort his stuff out. Hi, Mum. Got Tam and Bell in.
Tam and Bell in the house.
Porky's in.
Porky, legend.
We've got Sir Pete in as well.
Sir Pete, your lordship.
We've got Joan in.
Hi, Joan.
Got Don in.
Don the legend. I saw Don gave us in Resellers R Us. He said he can't wait for tonight. For gentlemen, lovely comment. Thank you.
Lovely. We've got Stu in.
Thank you, Stu.
Let's just jump loads.
Oh,
we have Tori in.
Hi, Tori.
Everyone's saying hello to each other. My dogs are barking and upsetting the neighbours.
Oh, that's not good.
No. You know, I always bang on about channels who are near 1K. Married to Reselling are really close. I was going to say that tonight, if we can get them up. What are they on, Pete? Let's have a look. Can you see what they're on?
I'm not near any internet.
Married to Reselling were Faye and Simon. They were F&S resellers. If someone can throw their link in the chat.
Oh, Pete's just put 916, so we're gonna have to do a bit of work tonight on that. But
that's all right. We can smash it. Come on, guys, let's smash it up and get them.
If someone puts their link in the chat, that's always the easier way, and then we can obviously start. And if you've got backup accounts, you know, your mum's log in, your sister's log in, Gary Barlow's log in, just get it logged in and show the love.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to see what's going on in the chat.
Oh, have you seen who's joined us?
Who's joined? Oh, look, Pudsey.
Pudsey in the Come on, Pudsey. Might have been last night, but he's here.
We've got Pudsey in the house.
He's here. How are we all doing, guys? Pudsey the legend.
We've got J and R's in, I think. My eyes are doing mad things. Yep, got Ray in, R and J. We've got Don, Max. Let's try and get Joe. I've been cooking the last hour and a half or something.
Nice.
I cooked a shepherd's pie for me and my son, and I chopped all the bits up and got it all ready for my wife when she wanted to cook a stir fry.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so being a busy boy. So how's things? All right?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Good. Got a pickup today, which will be staying with us on the channel.
Nice.
He's just behind me, Santa, but you can't quite make out what he's doing. I'll bring him a bit closer, but yeah, I picked him up today, but he's not for selling, he's for keeping. Yeah. And he's part of the cocktail of a week. He's doing his old cocktail there, Santa.
We like that.
So I thought it was cracking that, and then when he's obviously, you know, he's done his cocktail, have a cheeky drink. He's a good lad.
We like that.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
Yeah, we like that.
Talking of cocktail of the week.
Yeah.
See what's behind me.
I'm backing out of this one because I don't like Baileys. So
that's fine.
Right out of this one. I'll put me first Christmas decoration up. Look, my elf
lights from Z Shop.
Santa's coming. I know him. I got him
that's brilliant.
From Only Cool Stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, we've got those. So yeah, we've got Paul in, got Max, got Chaz Flips in. Hi Chaz, hope you're good, mate. We've got Project Games in.
Hi Project.
Well.
Hi everyone, by the way.
Tori's watching on the TV.
Brilliant. Does that mean like we could be on Channel 4 at 5:30, like everyone else?
I think that's good, actually.
It's fantastic. I think it's fantastic news.
I actually wait to watch it. Jamie's in.
And from what I understand, I think different people are on different nights, but it'll be good to see who's actually on there. There's obviously a lot of familiar faces that are going to be on there. And if you guys don't know, as of Monday 5:30, go and watch Channel 4.
Monday
A new program.
It
It says weekdays. It says weekdays, so I imagine it's 5 days a week. I imagine it'll probably just be a month in total, but they'll just run it 5 days a week. And then obviously that'll equate to 20 episodes. I imagine that's what it'll be.
Yeah. Pete, I don't know what's going on at Olympia tomorrow, so no, I won't be there. Hi, Dave. Got Mandy in. Listening whilst cleaning it.
Nice.
Keep it clean, guys. Oh, yeah, we always keep it clean on here.
Always clean.
916. So, yeah, let's get that up. If someone can put the link in for Fan Simon's channel, then that would be fantastic. Hi, Rachel. How you doing?
Hi, Rachel.
We got Paul. I've washed my hands so much today. The mouse pad's not working properly, so I'm struggling with it. There you go. There's Fan Simon. So if you can go over there, they are great, and I mean they get way better views than I do because they're just smashing it all the time. They're doing loads of reselling. It's all reselling, but like they're at it all the time. They're just working it. So that's good.
Hey, you just take a moment there, Richard. Just take a moment. Just take a moment and listen to what you just said there.
Yeah.
They're at it all the time. Now, I just stop you for a moment, sir. Actually, in all fairness, and you've got to give yourself a pat on the back. What is your workspace like in there? And what have you been up to this week? Just a little bit.
I've been having a bit of a sort out, but like I've made my little photography table and all that, and I've listed a few bits, but I haven't done loads as much as I should have.
But compared to previous weeks,
I've been doing a lot better than previous weeks.
I'd say you're like 700%.
Yeah, I've actually got a photography area now. It's the table that the laptop's sitting on at a minute, but that goes into the corner, and then I've got the corner, and it's all nice photographs. I've got this seat here. I've got another seat the same over there. As you can see, I'm not going to show you around too much because there's rubbish all down there, or not rubbish, sorry, quality merchandise.
Merchandise, yeah.
I've got to sort through. But like I've got my shed back. So, yes. Well, I call it a shed. It's a summer house. It cost me, I think it was 4,250 quid, and I paid just under £4,000 for it. But the bloke was a cowboy. It's just, I could have got something better, but it's mine. And this is where we have the Saturday Night Live. I've got my projector screen up there. So once it's all the DVDs and the CRTs are all moved from up there, I can have the projector, sort out the projector. I've got a thing that hangs on the ceiling, and bish bash bosh, we can start having movie nights in here and all sorts.
Yes.
So,
well, I've booked up on Airbnb to stay there over the summer holidays, so I'm looking forward to that.
Do it. By that time, if all the madness is stopped, you won't need a Airbnb. Just come here.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's Fan Simon's YouTube channel. Hang on, why am I taking? I told you this pad's playing up. Chris has also put it in, so there you go.
Well done, guys.
Them, I think. But they're called Married to Reselling now. They were F&S resellers. That's a name I haven't seen for a while. How you doing? Hope you're well. PVP's in from Canada.
Oh, the legend.
There you go. Look, Tori's subbed.
Oh, fantastic. Nice one, Tori.
I thought that Pudsey was small, but it was just far away. Yeah, he's 6 foot tall, that thing. It's massive.
Yeah, it's life size, that.
Hi, Mandy. How you doing? Yeah, so we've got loads. Oh, look, we've got Z in as well. Hi, Z. Hope you're well.
Hi, Z. Z's ears must be hurting because when he was in the movie chat, I literally dipped in and out of it because I had it in the background whilst I was listening. All I heard was, oh, amazing shop. Oh, we got to go there. Oh, best shop ever. And it's all true. But Z must be like, come on, guys. Less of the talking, more of the walking in my shop. Come on. That's how we roll up here. But no, it's good to see so many people. 60, by the way. Thank you very much for coming to watch us. It's just some good news around the reselling community, as I've said there, about Channel 4 and You know, hopefully that will kind of bring some new watchers and new eyes towards us resellers and stuff like that. But yeah, should be good stuff to watch that.
Nice. So I'm losing track of where I am. Jones subbed as well.
Nice.
We've got Dumpster Diving Debs. Hi Debs, hope you're well. Theo's in. Wales 29, Australia 28. That must be cricket. I don't know anything about cricket.
I think that'd be the Arsenal score against Liverpool. I think we're like four or five goals down. I turned it off after the third goal. I was like, thank the Lord I'm doing this.
What we got? We got Paul saying it's his turn to cook tonight. Made a pot noodle, packed of hula hoops and cheese and onion sarnie. Nice. Sean's in. Hi Sean, hope you're well, mate. Wow, there's loads watching. We've got 65 watching now, Pete, not 50. Pete said this 50 is now 65. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Keith in as well. How you doing?
Oh, the legend himself, aka Spider-Man.
Oh, look. Plans changed last minute. Really? Okay, hang on a sec, mister. Did you want to start doing your
cocktail?
I thought it was frozen then. Do you want to start doing your cocktail?
Yeah, if you go to private chat on our thingy,
I've seen it.
If you could run that over as well whilst I'm doing it, and then that way people can know what the measurements are. And then, you know, we're trying to be a bit more like, you know,
a bit professional.
We're rehearsed. We know what we're talking about.
Josh in. Hi, Josh. Hope you're good.
Not just turning up and doing random things. So last week in the comments, and we take all comments and feedback on board. Some of it, if it's rubbish, we'll just say no, thank you. But there was a good comment about me having a bit of a table behind me. I've taken it on board. I've got a little setup behind us. So when I do the cocktail, and then what I've done with Richard is we've got the ingredients to the side of our screen, and we'll run through what's going on in it whilst I'm doing it. So let me just scoot you over to the new cocktail area. Oh, look at this. I've got to move my chair.
Phone Simon now at 9:24. So we've got them eight new subs already.
Nice. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea.
We're steaming. How you doing, mate? We've got Lee Cola Flipper in. How you doing, Lee? Happy evening, chaps. Chat. Cooking a stir fry. I've done my wife a stir fry tonight, and my son and I shepherd's pie.
Just got it studio. Hey, we're in the cocktail bar.
Had a good day. Oh, he's had a good day. Tat shed building. Knackered, need wine. Good man. I bet the shed's coming along well though.
Can you see me? Can you see me from my new cocktail bar?
I can see you. Yeah, it looks lovely. We've got Antoinette. I'll just get through this quick. Adrian. Jess is in as well. Hi, Jess. Derek's in. Tap Peddler. Hi, Derek. Just going to say a quick hello to everyone and rush through.
Sounds good to me.
Busy sorting stock out and sorting out it. Yes, I have. Yeah. Nice bit of Urbex. Antoinette Daily. I'm going to put you on the big screen while I'm still.
Don't put me too much on the big screen. Change me off. There's a setting on there where there's one biggish screen and then small.
You want to go on? You want to go?
Yeah, and then manually click me around. You know, on the screen, just click. There we go. So if you quickly let people know the name of this one for us, Richard, it's in the thingy chat for us.
Yeah. So this one is called Bailey's and Cooler Iced Coffee.
Yeah, we go. So. How much iced coffee am I putting in to start off with on this one?
We need 6 ounces of coffee.
Yeah, or?
Yeah, pour that. We need an ounce of Kahlua.
Yeah, which is a coffee liqueur, basically. You can use any type of coffee liqueur.
Nice.
But this is quite a sweet one, and I quite like it personally.
Yeah, I don't like Bailey's, otherwise I'd have tried it with you.
It's got a lovely flavour to it.
Yeah.
And then for Bailey's, it's Bailey's is obviously
2 ounces
60 for a single.
Yeah,
which is 60
milliliters.
Yeah, instead of litres. I think I said last week.
Yeah, you can put 2 litres, 60 litres in if you want.
Put 2 litres in there. I put a little bit extra in there because I kind of like the Baileys. Kind of like the Baileys. And then this is a bit of a weird one.
Then you need 2 ounces, 60 ml of heavy cream.
Of heavy cream. It's a bit of a weird one for most people, but heavy cream going in there. And I'll just slightly free pour that to there. That's looking good.
All right.
And then
we need
put a little bit of whipped cream.
Yeah, and then
whipped cream on top of there.
Yeah.
And then add a little bit of chocolate buttons.
Yep.
On here as your garnish.
And you can add vodka or rum as well.
You can easily add vodka or rum to this bad boy. It's just about playing around with it. But this is a nice one to kind of get the party started, especially if you've got guests over. But I'll put a couple of chocolate bits in there. You can't have coffee without a bit of chocolate, can you?
No.
There we go. Nice little bit of decoration on there. I'll be coming back for more, I'm sure. And then get yourself your stirrer, which I've got here. And all I'm doing is just a gentle stir around there. Giving it a good stir. Pop that there. Give that a drink.
Lovely.
Cheers, everyone.
Well, I've got a gin and lemonade, so I'll cheers you to that.
Cheers, mate. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take the towel around there with me because there's a potential chance that my beard might be getting attacked.
A chance of spillage.
A little bit of spillage, but we like a little bit of spillage.
Don't mind a bit of spillage. I always do it. We've got Ian in. Mark Blue Harvest Toys has subbed.
That's nice, that. Cracking.
I'm here. What's that say? Dave. Oh, Dave, how you doing? I'm here. I'm in my wallet. Just taking a hammering at the Metro Centre. Ooh. So, Babs, is that nice?
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, look, we've got Chris as well. We've got Chris Tyler. And we've also got Chris Cookie and the Haydens. Evening all. Believe there's quite a few people going on the new TV series. Resellers. Yeah. Wow. Who'd have thought it, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Who'd have thought it, Chris?
Who'd have thought it? I'm quite looking forward to watching it, actually. It'd be quite cool. I think Yorkshire Flippers on it as well, but I didn't know he was on it. But I think he's on it as well.
He's on it, yeah. Chaddy P's on it as well. You might have seen it.
Yeah, Chaddy P, yeah.
Chaddy P's on it, yeah. Fair few.
Channel 4. It's called Bidding Wars. So you bid on pallets of stuff without seeing it, I think. And yeah. And then you see how much money you can make. Hi, Junie. Hope you're good. And we've got Ian and Rian as well. How you doing?
I think that might be that might be one of my favourite cocktails. It's really nice.
PP saying, "Oh, Andrew, I don't get it. No, I don't know what's going on there." Our Liverpool playing. Oh crap! Hope he will be well pleased when he gets home. Well, my stepdaughter's boyfriend, he's just signed up for. He's gone from Southampton to Watford. So now signed to Watford. He's going to actually watch. He's been invited to go and watch Ronaldo play tonight, I think.
Nice.
Don't know. I don't know these footballers. I don't watch such things. Good, mate. I'm glad you're okay. We've got Matt in as well. How you doing?
How you doing?
So have you had any good pickups or sales you want to talk about?
I'll have a quick gander over. It's been one of them weeks whereabouts I've hit my average, whereabouts I need to be, but nothing too much to sing around about home. I'll have a quick look at my orders this week that's gone out. It's just been the type of week whereabouts, as you're aware, it's just been about putting a bit of work on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I think I'm padding out my store, ready for us to potentially have a good Christmas, fingers crossed.
Nice.
But there is two nice sales that I can quickly run over.
Nice.
One of them was a pickup for £1, and then the other one is I mentioned it last time. I'll quickly share my screen.
Yep.
And then if I put share screen.
So it's been really quiet past week, really. I had a couple of little bits, but nothing really to speak of.
So this little bad boy, I picked up. I went to get my hair cut, and we've got a charity shop in Lancaster, which everything's £1. And this is one to look out for, I'd say. So it's a Nerf by Nerf gun, but how it works is you do it through your mobile phone. So it's like laser tag, but it's just through your mobile phone. So I had a little quick go with that, with the wife running around the house, tested it all on both the phones, works perfect. From £1 sold for 17 with £4.99 postage. So sometimes when I do these in boxes, they can comfortably go over the 1 kg. So I just protect myself in regards to postage. So I was happy with that one. And then the only other sale that's worth adding is last week when I showed the sewing machine that sold for 60.
Yeah.
I mentioned I had the extension kit up for sale as well.
Yeah.
And that sold as well. £49.99 that sold for. Remember, the whole bundle cost me £10 initially, which I was quids up. And just for the extension kit alone, I managed to sell that for 50 quid.
Nice.
Obviously, I needed to post that, but it was light as anything anyway. I think it cost £3 or so to post.
Yeah.
And the buyer is very, very happy. I've had feedback from them. And yeah, 2 nice little cushy sales. I've had bread and butter stuff, basically, you know, £20, £10. But these are the 2 kind of standout story ones to talk about. And who knew old sewing machine things were worth so much when we walked past them a million times at a boot sale?
Yeah, nice.
So I'll let
Lovely.
you close it off.
Very nice. So we've got Antoinette. I think I said Antoinette. We've got Neil is in, Funky Neil T. VW Audi Breaker TC. Been watching you for the past year now. First time commenting. Welcome, mate. Nice to have you here. Nice to know another subscriber that's out there watching the Saturday Night Lives. Hopefully enjoying them. So yeah, we've got everybody. Mark's in. Mark Bowbird Swift. Hope you're okay, mate. Hope all's good with you. Yeah, I haven't really. It's been a funny week. It's been a funny week for eBay. Really, I know I haven't been listing loads, but it's been really quiet. And I've seen like comments online of people saying how quiet it's been for them as well. Some people have had like no sales for 4 or 5 days. I've had a couple of small things. They're just like things that people are buying for Christmas. Like I've sold quite a few plushes.
But what I would say is that if you're doing it full time and you're not getting any sales, then yeah, definitely you need to kind of have a look at what you can do. You can pull your listings off. You can do sell similar. It can wake up the store. You know the tactics, but unfortunately, it has been a bit of a weird one because this time last year we had lockdown and items were moving a lot quicker. So if you're compared to last year, it's a different market. But I think going as of next Friday, I think we're going to see the Q4 kick in. I've got my fingers crossed, but I'm expecting them Christmas shoppers to start coming through the doors. And yes, see what happens. But it's one of those you gotta be listing. And me and you have been cracking on with it this week, Richard, and you know it is hard if you've not sold something and then you're listing. It's hard because you're not feeling positive. But what I would say, like anybody, if you're feeling a bit down, and we've said it a lot, but just message either myself on Instagram or Richard,
definitely.
I'll sing you it might not be your cup of tea, but if you want me to sing you a song, an inspirational song, I'll make one up for you.
Put it this way, you'll feel much better. Chris B's in evening can't stay at Hammersmith Apollo. Nice. And you're still doing it. Well done, Chris. Thank you, mate.
Chris, put us on stage.
Yeah, put us on try and break us into their system and put us up on the big screen on the stage.
Yeah, if there's a bit whereabouts they're like, does anyone want to show what they're doing on the phone? Just get us on the edge.
Hi, Sam. Hope you're good.
Hi, Sam.
Have a few beers inside me and I'm playing parcel label roulette. That's probably not a good thing. That's probably not a good thing, Neil.
Apologies.
That's all right. So I'm just Just trying to catch up on this. Oh, Sean saying Kahlua is lovely. Dave, if you're watching, I've sent you a message on Instagram. So leave room for the gin. Yes, I've got a gin down there. It's just looking at me. I'm just trying to get through this. Got Aaron.
You can add whatever you want in that. Realistically, it's that type of cocktail.
Nice. So we've got John in as well. Junie, I think we're going to need a bigger glass. Who's this one? Digging out a profit. Feel free to subscribe. Is that yours, Diggsy? No worries. Subscribe to Adrian. Most people in the chat have got channels, so feel free to go over and subscribe to them. They're all good.
Yeah.
We've got Adventures with
put your links in there.
From America. Victoria's got a channel as well, so go over and check her channel out. We are going to be having Victoria on the live at some stage.
Definitely.
He's got
to get him in rank.
That'd be great without the coffee, Chris is saying.
Oh no, you need a coffee. Coffee makes it.
See, I love coffee. I just don't like the Baileys. Have a Guinness with a slice of potato.
Well, when you come up, we'll mix it up. We can do different versions for you.
Yeah. Aaron's saying, yeah, get some vodka or rum in there. Nice. Jason's saying Baileys and coffee gross. No thanks. Rather have a Yorkshire tea. I think I'd just I don't mind the coffee. It's just the Baileys I don't like. Dave's got an Irish coffee from America. Nice. Deb's is there. Everyone's saying hello to one another, which is good.
Fantastic.
Got Dave Repairs in. How you doing, Dave? Hope you're well. On Jay and sort of there. Wow, the chat just jumps. And when I first started, like, it was so easy to just get through the chat and just keep up with it. But now, Sarah, there's Max's wife, Sarah. Cream tash.
Yeah.
Cream tash drink.
Yeah. Cream tash reselling.
Yeah, it's a good one. Cream tash reselling. So yeah, I put up my first lot of Christmas things in here to go in. I put up the Christmas lights. I say, how's everybody else's sales been? Because mine have been a bit quiet. You know, I've had a few sales, like I say, mostly plush.
I have a question. How many people have done like a Black Friday promotion? Where I know Chris had one in his store. I know Peter Ray had, but I want to know what difference that's had, and have you seen an increase in traffic, and does it really work? I just wanted to kind of ask, because I haven't personally. I feel like I've priced my items so fairly at the moment that that it's priced to move. So I just think if I start cutting myself too much, I'm going to end up giving away the cake for free.
Ian and Ree, please say hello to Rhiannon. She's had a tough week, and a shout out would be great. Hi, Rhiannon. Hope you're well. Sorry to hear you've had a tough week, and I hope the next week is better for you.
Definitely. If you want me to dedicate, I believe in a thing called Loves to You, I can sing that to you. bit of the darkness.
Still saying Channel 4 Monday night.
Yeah.
And Ben, is his name Ben? Is it Yorkshire Flipper?
Ben Yorkshire Flipper, yeah, that's the one.
So yeah, I did see a thing on. I think he put a thing up saying that he was going to be on it. Queenie, evening all, just back from the cinema. Ghostbusters, had a little cry also. Really, was it good? Was Ghost?
Really?
The trailer looks good. The trailer
really.
Looks good.
If she had a little cry, I'm not seen it, but because they passed away, did they come back as ghosts? The original Ghostbusters that's passed away. You know, like Star Wars.
I want to see it because it's Ghostbusters.
You know, like Star Wars when they're all there saying goodbye at the end. Did they do a Star Wars with all their? Did they all come back to say goodbye? I wonder.
Have you not heard of the Channel 4 program, Max? The TV company were putting messages around on Facebook asking for people to go on it last year. I think it was last year.
Last year it was.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's been quite a week on eBay. I have a JD and Coke now. Sean's having a JD and Coke. Yeah, so we've got a guest on next week. It'll be related to the show.
Yeah.
So we've got someone coming on next week talking about the show.
So
about the Pallet War show, not about this one.
But what I would say is watch it throughout the week.
Yeah.
And then you might have questions like, how did you come about it? What was the process? What did you do? What happened behind the scenes? Was it all it was cracked up to be?
Yeah.
Get all your questions ready for next week, because when the guest comes on, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a really good one.
Definitely. Rob's in. How you doing, Rob? Hope you're well, mate.
Breaking my balls.
Yeah, I'll let Paulty saying Watford 1-4-1, so he will be pleased. Yeah.
Nice.
He's only signed recently. He was at Southampton from the age of 11. And then just got signed up to Watford.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't watch football, but like if you get the old VIP box, I might go. You never know. Don't suppose it can get any quiet. I just take the plunge.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's saying hello to Rob. Man, you lost.
Arsenal definitely lost.
I don't like to miss things in the chat. I'm not ignoring everyone. I just don't like to miss things in the chat. I like to get everyone's comments.
Yeah, and if we ever do miss you, feel free to re-put your question in.
Just put it back in.
No, it's not us. It's not us trying to miss you.
20% sales, the buyers were probably buying off the people who had the eBay coupon on. Yeah, very true. Very true. So if there's a lot of people doing it, then they're going to buy off of them, aren't they? So all I sold was 2 items. It's been a slow week. Yeah, so it just it was just a couple of small plush. That was all really. A TY plush, a big plush from Park Dean Results, but I only paid 50p for one of the plushes, and it went for, I think it was 7. No, that one was 12.95, and then I sold a big Me to You Christmas bear as well, which cost me 50p. I sold that for 17.95, so that was all right. I've been busy in here anyway. I've been busy sorting all this out in here because at the moment my space, so I can have space to work in, is more important than anything else. Because if I haven't got space, I won't list anything.
I have a very important question. Did you do your Facebook listing?
No.
Tools? No. I managed to do 10 today. after I spoke to you, I did 10.
Why did you have to ask me on here?
Come on. No, because you've been on it this week, so you can do it tonight, or you can prepare it.
Then what happened was we were cleaning the house for the first half of the day. Me and the wife blitzed it together, and then I had to go food shopping. Got back from food shopping, and then I don't know what I've done after that. I can't remember now, but I cooked dinner and all that. So yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah, he's been in there. He's been sneaking in the back room. Here he is, the man himself. Dave,
got me in the middle of mixing.
Yes, it's cocktail of the week. It's Jack Daniels and Coke.
Hopefully I won't sound as poo this time because I've got my microphone sorted.
Oh, lovely.
Last time, and the last live we did, sound quality was rubbish.
It sounds right. It sounds right, but it just needs to turn up a little bit. Quiet.
Turn up a smidge.
Okay, I think that might.
I'd say if you're on 5, put yourself to 7.
Hang on, this is getting old. That's on maximum. It was 40 quid on Amazon. I don't know.
No, I can hear you now. It's probably just the direction of it. No sales for me in ages. I've give up on it now.
Yeah, no,
don't give up. Don't give up. Now, look, Max,
don't give up.
Don't give up, mate. Never give up. Jilly's saying, don't give up. It will get busier. People are probably just, they've had a little spend up, and now they're counting their pennies and they're thinking, what can I buy now? Christmas is coming. It's going to go mad.
What you got to remember is the people that are buying are probably quite logical thinkers, so they'll be quite frivolous or whatever the word is with the pennies.
Yeah.
All the people we like are coming in a second, and they all buy on the 20th of December. Yeah. Oh no, it's Christmas!
You know what? I'm not even joking. I end up going out and doing all my Christmas shopping on about. I always go, I'm going to have it finished by the end of September, beginning of October. I'm going to have it all done. I'm still running about 2-3 days before Christmas doing it. It's nuts.
Mate, I did mine 2 months ago. 2 months ago now.
Nobody's getting anything off me because I'm a tight oven git. my wallet is just sealed for the winter now.
How's eBay been for you though, Dave?
It's been steady. It has been very quiet. Certainly not.
Yeah.
What we've known historically, like, but a lot of people I've been speaking to have said it's been deathly quiet for them. I think everybody's feeling the pain. I think the real indicator is going to be payday weekend.
Yeah.
There is always a lull, sort of like mid Q4. It's just a case of keep plowing at it. If you keep plowing at it, it'll just come good. There has been a bit of shenanigans going on at eBay just recently with the messing and trialing different things. I mean, they picked the worst time of year.
Oh, they should have done it January and February or February and March.
Absolutely, yeah.
February and March needs to be test like their promotions, their back end, their descriptions, anything they're going to do it then.
Yeah, but then again, saying that, I mean, the changes that they have made, who's to say that next week, the week after, it might just be a significant difference for all those resellers. So,
yeah,
and we're not going to be complaining about it then, are we? So,
no, definitely not. No, definitely not.
All we can do is just keep lugging at it.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. I mean, lucky enough, I've got him cracking the whip because otherwise I would.
Richard, there is a super chat, by the way, if you want to quickly highlight it from Double Karma, just because it does potentially run out after a little while.
Hang on, I've just got to find where it is.
Sorry.
God, this chat is just gone crazy.
I'll see if there you go. I'll put it up.
There you go. Heads up on Bidding Wars Channel 4, Mike Kieran Romadran. Thanks, and you didn't have to do that. So
thank you so much.
Never expected, always appreciated. Oh, there you go. I found it now.
I've just set a series link on that to record it.
Have you?
Really, I got asked to do it. I've been talking to Carver and Chris about this because they dropped out as well, I believe. I'm sure he won't mind me mentioning it now. We're sort of like we're afterthoughts, but
yeah.
I had to go through like a psych evaluation, DBS check. They really jumped through some hoops and all that. And they said the last I heard was a message off them saying that there's been scheduling issues and everything's been pushed back. And a couple of weeks later, I just sent them around. In fact, they sent me an email saying, I hope you're all doing well with your filming bits at home and all this kind of stuff. Well, thanks very much for telling me we're not involved. Then again, saying that, I suppose, I mean, I've never really done telly before, but maybe that's how production companies are. It's just sort of like throw loads and loads of ingredients in the pot and then just obviously see what you're left with.
Max is just saying that he went upstairs to check on his wife, and she's addicted to the show. He can hear the show upstairs and downstairs.
Yes,
hear it live. Oh yes, Folly. So what else? I'm so lost with this chat now.
His wife was funny though today, like coughing away, and then he's like, "Get out of the room! Get out of the room!"
Sorry, mate. It's this chat. It's so hard to keep up with. Oh, so what's that? A new microphone you got?
Yeah, well, it's a new old one. I've only used it a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
Somebody just said in the chat that I've got to turn my volume up. It is actually on maximum. I just need to stick my head closer to it, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Hi, Ashley. Sarah's saying, "Oh, Julie, I'm gonna squeeze through this now." Have you had any good pickups, Dave? Anything decent you picked up?
No, I've got a bit of a golden goose that I go to once a month. It's a charity warehouse, and I always do well. But I got a message off for saying it's probably not worth your while because charity shops in general, the stuff they're getting in it's not been. They've not had really an influx. But I went over anyway and got some really good bread and butter stuff. I was just actually going to look through my recent sales. I've just sold a pair of trainers that I never even knew I had in stock.
Nice.
Adidas. Oh, let me show you now. So Adidas Neo.
Oh, they're nice.
You know what?
They're like suede ones.
Yeah.
Bit like
Yeah,
the
they're nice. They are. Yeah, like the gazelles, them type of things. Yeah. People love them.
I paid off for these. It's very unusual. I paid 15 quid for them.
What?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? But they are brand new with tags.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't think there's a box with those, and they've just sold for 40 quid plus post.
Oh, worth it then. Good investment.
They just before I come up on there.
Lee's saying that he had an invitation to apply for that show, but didn't think it was for him. He got an invite.
Nice.
Well,
one.
I did at first, and then I went back to him after. I spoke to George because George was. It was about the time his Amy was due to drop. So
yeah.
Sort of backed out. Obviously, I've been speaking to Carver and Chris Hayden about it as well. And yeah, I mean, nothing ventured, nothing. I changed my mind because I was kind of thinking, well, I should be saying yes to things. Really, it's an opportunity. There's no downside. It was just an experience. You know what I mean? And I could afford the time. That was my biggest consideration. Was the time.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to be out of pocket for it, so I thought, why not? Might be a good crack.
Definitely.
Well, there's always potentially season 2 if it does well.
Yeah. Hi, Elaine. Yeah, nice. I'm nearly at the bottom. We're getting there. We had pick something up for. Oh, Dave's gone.
He'll be back in a second.
We had someone pick something up Xmas morning. No lie, it was a Skylanders Chaos Trap. If you're buying, we are selling. Nice. Is that
nice?
What's the actual? Because like every year they have like the toy that everyone's got to have. What is it this year? I've got no clue what it is this year.
I have no idea. I know that
my daughter's toy of this Christmas is.
My daughter still likes Paw Patrol and things like that, so they'll always do well. I wonder what their must-have toy is this year.
Yeah. Victoria's got half of her shopping done, which is good.
Nice.
Mandy's had some good sales. She's had 24 sales yesterday and 12 today.
Oh, lovely.
Well, that's amazing. Oh, just before anything else, I wasn't actually supposed to be here tonight, and my plans changed. My daughter's got her engagement party tonight, so congratulations to her. I couldn't make it in the end for certain reasons. But yeah, congratulations to my daughter. She's having the party's probably in full swing now. So yeah, I was supposed to go to Wimbledon tonight, and I couldn't make it, unfortunately.
On Henman Hill?
I have not got a clue where. It's a place called. Oh, you've done it. It's a place called. What's it called? Oh, some weird name. Let me tell you the name of the place.
It's giving me the power, Dave. Now I can do stuff like that. Yeah. I have the power.
Thing is, Dave. God can give the power. God can take the power away. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm down the bottom. I'm just a minion today.
The place in Wimbledon is called the Old Frizzle.
No, Ben.
It's called the Old Frizzle. Max, check your phone.
Check your phone, Max.
Check your phone, Max. I was asked to go on Food Unwrapped, but I asked for a donation for the local food bank for my time. They didn't want to know after that. I've never even heard of that. Food Unwrapped. Nice.
Food Unwrapped. That sounds nice.
Cockermelon, I guess. Cockermelon.
Isn't that something you get when you don't cook chicken, right?
I don't know. No, what is that? No. Everyone's saying congratulations. Oh, you congratulate to my daughter. It's all right. It's been a long week.
Been a very long week.
It's been a long week. I've filled up my storage unit. I've emptied out my shed. I say I've been listing a few bits with James, but yeah, it's been a long week. There's Dave's channel there. Dave don't need it. He's got too many subscribers as it is. he's got plenty to share.
I haven't actually. It's been something like 3 weeks now since I put a video up. I've really just.
Yeah, what? Because I know because obviously Nick's ill with COVID. Brum Reseller's got it as well.
Really?
John Brum's got it because I messaged him and he said that's why he's had no content up because he's gone down with it.
I've just been sort of like head disappeared on me Jaxie kind of thing. So
Yeah, but
that's my excuse.
that's what I'm like. But then I've got him video calling me like 4 times a day to get me cracking on. And I'm just like, it's such a good thing. We'll have to get you involved and we'll bug you.
Yeah, definitely.
What, it's a good thing because it does get you working. I need that because if I didn't, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Debs has got a good channel.
Definitely.
Hi, Kath. Nice to see ya. No.
Feeling the love from the chat tonight, boys. Feeling the love from the chat.
Yeah,
definitely a lot of love.
Loads of chat. It's amazing.
Loads of love.
Yeah. Sarah's Maximus's wife.
Good game.
Our butts into listing. Don't worry, we can help you. We can help you with that. Deb's channel's there. Oh, we're at the bottom. That's amazing. Google Cocoa Melon. Oh, Google Cocoa Melon, James.
Well, I'll get my trusted handsome partner to do that for me. Dev, will you search for it?
The last time I did that, honestly, I mean, I'm a pretty broad-minded guy, but it hurt my eyes the things when somebody said Google this, and I did.
Yeah. Was it something to do with a waffle? Was it by any chance?
Was one of them actually? Yeah. There was something to do with drinking vessels and ladies and all that kind of stuff.
That's enough.
One
cup.
Amanda,
One cup, Dave. 1 cup.
Amanda lives just down the road from me. She's a reseller as well. So hi, Amanda.
Hope you're okay, Amanda. I know Amanda had a fall not so long ago, so I hope you're okay.
She had a fall at work at my local tip and cracked her head, which wasn't good.
Poor.
Got a really bad storm going through Province a week ago. Vancouver got hit hard with wind and rain. Lots of flooding down there. Here we've got it Monday. Lots of rain, scary wind. That's not good.
Well, they get some weather over there when it is pretty bad, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, we get it bad. We get it bad enough down here because I'm right next to the sea. So when it comes round here, the winds they just take the fence panels out and don't worry about it.
Round my way, if somebody's wheelie bin gets blown over, people lose this shit.
What's a no for what, Ray? I don't know what that was. I ain't got a clue. I'm about tempted to do Christmas intro for you and James Rich, but I don't know how you both feel about it, mate. Yeah, give it a go. Yeah, definitely up for that. I can fit into an elf costume anyway because I'm only little.
I'm going to send you my Spider-Man outfit. See how you're looking that way.
Mr. S Man.
Yeah, this is a visual description of how you get sausage into its skin.
Sausage into the skin.
I'm looking forward to Dave's Christmas adverts personally. You know, is it Barry Bacon or someone? I thought.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I've got a vegetarian friendly one coming as well.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Saying, Dave, have you tried Blackburn car boat?
I haven't. No, I kept meaning to go, but it's been chucking it down the last couple of times.
It has.
The plan was to go to Accrington because the Blackburn one's a later start. It's a 10 a.m. start. So the plan was to go to Accrington, which has been pretty pants the last couple of times I've been, to be fair, and then hit Blackburn on the way up. It's just been chucking it down.
Accrington Stanley.
Yeah. Who were they?
Well, tomorrow I'll be at Preston selling. And probably just have do the standard reseller thing, just absolutely rummage through everything before you set your gear up, and then sit there. It's not my favorite thing in the world to do, but I've got a load of stuff that I picked up from there was a house clearance and an auction. It's just stuff that it either needs bits added to it to complete a bundle like remotes and that, so there's not really the margin in it, or just sticky stock and crap basically.
Yeah.
I'm just having a bit of a clear out. So I'll be selling at Preston Market tomorrow. But I'm probably shooting myself in the foot here again. There is 2 boot sales really close together. If you're anywhere near Preston, the Preston Open Market one, there's one there that starts at 6:30 and around about the same time, almost literally around the corner, in Dryden Mill, I think it is. There's an indoor boot sale there as well. So probably worth bearing in mind if anybody's local to those.
Yeah, I need to. Are they running all the way through January and February at all? Do you know?
Yeah. It's they run year round because I mean it's the Preston Market. I don't know if you've been to Preston Market. It's basically just a roof on legs, and that's where I believe the boot sale is. The Dryden Mill one it's like bowlers. It's entirely indoors.
Yeah, I might hit you up at some addresses.
Yeah, just message us when it's done, and I'll give you somewhere to send it.
Cush day, thank you, bud.
Ross is in. Hi, Ross. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you again. Yeah, I did enjoy getting you. That was funny when I got you on, and he didn't know he was coming on, and the old Spider-Man seat. But it could only have been one or two people really. His question, first one he asked, "Have you been on Saturday Night Live before?" Well, that don't leave a lot to the imagination, does it? It's like
I did think it'd take you longer, James. I really did.
I know.
No, this time I'm rationing myself little bottles because I had so much Jack Daniels to drink the last time we did a live, and I was rather merry by the end of it.
Yeah,
more disciplined this time.
No. You know, we got to drink. Got to have a drink. The thing is that you can never have too much, and you're in good company.
I thought it was just us chatting.
Yeah, but that's what it's like, isn't it? It's just like a load of. It's like there's just 74. So it's just jumped up to 74. 74 of us just here, just chatting. That's what it is. I love it. Amanda lives near me, and I did a little walk down my high street video the other yesterday or day before, and my favourite Chinese. She's ordered from the favourite Chinese, but it's taken them an hour and a half, and she still ain't got it. You could have walked there, Amanda. You could walk there in 3 minutes from your house. I bet you ain't Marvin. Yeah, I bet she is.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of a backlog at the moment, Dave. But for January and February, that might give me another option of stock doing the Preston runs. So I might hit you up with some addresses. At the moment, I've got all that behind me. There's just tubs and tubs and tubs of clothes, and I should just really be listing that. I don't need to be buying. I need to just be listing. My plan is I want to have 1 week's worth of backlog. That's all I want, a week's worth. And then I'm just listing as soon as I buy it. That's what I want to get to.
Well, in an ideal world, your Christmas trade will carry you through sort of like January to March when it's notoriously very, very quiet. And just keep that ball rolling. And like you say, you just keep on adding bits and pieces to your stock as you go. I mean, I don't like to keep a bit. People call it a death pile, but I don't like to keep a big sort of like inbox, if you will. So I like to get it listed because if people can't see it, people can't buy it. But then you get obviously the days where you think you can't get outsourcing and you've nothing to list, and you're thinking, "What am I doing?" Kind of thing. Come on.
Yeah. I get that.
Here's one of my. I'll tell you what. I've just found one of my more interesting pickups. This is me clearing stock out. It's very rude. It's like it's nude. So this is a nude sale on eBay.
Oh my lord, that's filth.
There was a group of them.
Naked
my lord, one of them's pulled his head out.
I mean, they're very. Check this out. They're very anatomically correct. Check out the cheeks on that fella.
Oh, very cheeky. Yeah, but I've not bought. God, I couldn't tell you the last time I actually went out proper sourcing. Oh, I went back to get them shoes. Now I told you about them boots, them Jackson Jones boots.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Well, so I looked them up after I left, but the shop was shut by then, and they were up for £8. And I thought, I quite like them for myself. So I went to hang on a minute.
Go on.
Hey! Guess who's back? Guess who's back? It took me ages to get in.
Oh, you're on YouTube. You're on YouTube more than blooming the bloke that owns it.
You'd have thought by this point I'd have bloody been able to master the basics. Mate, it's just taking me about 15 minutes. When you said check your messages, for the last 15 minutes, I've been missing out because I've been running around trying to sort this out.
Don't worry.
Sorry for gate crashing.
That's all right. So, Dave, do you know Dave, ABL Reselling?
I don't know him personally, but I watched the videos. I think the last one I watched of yours, Dave, was the multi-story car park boot sale one.
Oh, yeah.
It was dark. I remember watching that. Yeah, and a couple of
Been a
talk
couple-
show ones.
It's not the busiest of boot sales, but it's somewhere to go. Keep everything ticking over. You know, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Is
When
this,
you're
the,
allowed to
hang on,
go
this,
for
this
it.
side of it? Is this the new north-south divide now?
Well, this is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
We're the South.
This is what I'm thinking. Should I be down there? I'll come down with you. There we go.
Northern monkeys.
Here we are. Here we are at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, should we be at the top because we're the higher ones up?
No, I think you got it wrong there. I think there's something wrong there. I don't like it.
You see me comment, didn't you, about Sarah watching it upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I genuinely walked up the top of the stairs and I could hear it like double reverb. I could hear the delay, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on? And then she's curled up, all feeling sorry for herself, poorly in bed, watching the Saturday night. The thing I used to get moaned at for watching.
She's a good girl. So you got all your things sorted now. I say I'm halfway through your Harry Potter video.
It's very long, isn't it? It's not one of them ones.
Yeah, but it's a big place, isn't it? And you can't really fit it into a 10-minute video.
Yeah, it's the sort of video that it take me about a week to watch. If someone like the hour-long videos, I have to go back to them. Do you know what I mean? I save them for later and stuff like that because I have to fit in watching the videos in between all the other stuff. And it's the same with everybody else.
I started watching it last night after me and James we were doing eBay and stuff, and I went in and I went up. The missus went to bed and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm coming up in a minute." Just watching the end of. I was watching the end of something. I can't even remember what it was now. And then I put your video on my laptop on my lap, and then the next video, and I was waking up with a sore neck at like 1:30 this morning. So I haven't finished watching it yet. But no, it's good. I like all the props and the films and that. Anyway, I'm not such a Harry Potter fan. I've never watched all the Harry Potters, but like the things with the props and that, I love it.
Harry Potters are amazing, aren't they? You've got to watch them all.
I'm not saying they're not a good film, but like I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, they're long. They're good though. Really good.
They're very good.
I'll tell you what I've got from an old film. I don't know, you probably never even heard of this film. I've got some call sheets and photos from an old film. It's 1968, the Assassination Bureau.
Oh yeah,
Oliver Reed, Telly Savalas, Kurt Jurgens. Look at this. So 1968. I've got 2 call sheets. I've had these for ages. They got all Telly. I say Oliver Reed, Telly Savalas.
Nice.
I mean, you know Telly Savalas is, don't you? Kojak.
Yeah, I think you'd struggle getting hold of them nowadays, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But look at these old photos.
Someone's watching going, get your fingers off of them photographs.
Stop. Gloves on.
Proper cool. old photos, and I've got some other ones with Oliver Reed in.
The projector ones that you had on yesterday that we were looking at were quite cool. They were really cool.
They're good. Yeah, they were good.
I've come dressed as a duck.
There's an old Hindenburg one there from a film, and there's Oliver Reed. Look, I can't remember that.
What are you doing? Have you listed them then, Rich? Is that what you're doing? You listing them?
Well, I've had them in tucked away for years, so yeah, I'll probably list them. I've got to carry on a broad script as well, which there's no way I'm listing that. I used to have a carry on a board. No, I sold the carry on a board script. I've still got a call sheet with like Barbara Windsor and Sid James and all them on it. I'm going to get that framed. So
definitely
good. Yeah, but I like old stuff like that. And obviously Oliver Reed's not about anymore, is he? So
no, definitely. 80 watchers, by the way. Thank you very much, everyone who's watching.
Thanks. Let's just jump to 78 now. You spoken.
You've lost me as a viewer, see, as well. So I was quite happy just watching that. So I'm not going to lie. You got me out of bed. I was going to.
Well, it's a super chilled show. Just everyone need everyone. Everyone needs to. We've all had a bit of a flat week on eBay. We just all need to come on and all scream and shout and say happy Saturday.
How many people can you get on at a time?
6 at the moment.
Well, I think Bells and Moon's after an invite because apparently we're a boys' club.
Who's after an invite?
Bells and Moon.
Hang
It
on.
was just a comment about a boys' club.
Definitely not a boys' club.
If someone wants to come on now, message me on Instagram, Richie Richstar. I'll see you and I'll send you the link. If I know you, I'll send you a link.
If I know you, if your name's not down, you're not coming in.
Your name's down, you can come in.
I'll try not to take my clothes off this week as well, by the way. I'll try not to take my clothes off this time as well. That was alcohol and
that was the last show.
We had lots of people subscribing, but
loads after that.
You know,
I just completely forgot. I just wanted to put my hoodie on.
fetishspiderman.com joined us.
He was getting sweaty in that gap, I tell you.
Yeah, I bet he was.
Not a thin bloke. Come on.
Preston Market. Lee's saying he's going to look at Preston Market.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a go. I've just been selling something in the background.
The market starts at
Of course you can. Put the link in, or someone put Project Games link in for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're doing Vlogmas as well. So
we are doing Vlogmas. I don't know what the heck I was saying yes to 25 videos for.
There you go. Amanda's starting her channel in the new year. So
it's good.
Any help?
It's going to be good fun.
Amanda? Did you cook your dinner, Max?
No. Don't even sore subjects. I got moaned at because by the time I come back in the kitchen, and I'm blaming you lot, by the way.
But aren't you in the kitchen? Aren't you in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm back in there now.
So get cooking! Green peppers in one corner, red tomatoes in the other. Go! Ready, steady, cook.
Yeah, it's another idea. There we go. But that's something you could do. You know that.
That is a brilliant idea. Dave's in the kitchen next week. Get you in the kitchen, and then we'll do. And I'll send you both. I'll get your addresses, and I'll go online on Sainsbury's on their website, and I'll get the food delivered to you, and then you have to make something with it.
Hang on.
Good grief.
Evening, John.
Brum.
How are you feeling?
Are you feeling
better, John? Are you feeling like you could do a live?
I need to speak to Bram as well, actually.
Hang on, you might be able to in a minute.
You might be able to in a second. We're going to have a little chat with Brum. You watch. You watch. It will not even be Brum. It'll probably be Barry. Barry will turn up. Jesus, remember me as you come into your kingdom.
John, I've just sent you a message on Instagram. Just check your Instagram.
1986, this bad boy's from.
1986. God, I met my wife in 1984.
1986. 35 years old, this bad boy.
We were only together for a week, but...
What a week, though.
What a week.
What a week. What we did.
Yeah, it only took a couple of days for her parents not to like me. Oh, dear. It's all good fun.
I'll never forget the first time I FaceTime and spoke to your wife. I was dressed as a Spice Girl. Great times.
Yeah, yes. He was, actually. We've got Peter Ray. How you doing, Pete?
Just think all the flippers in the chat as well.
Yeah, Lee's in. Yeah,
Lee's in.
He's listening while he's doing his stir fry for dinner.
You know the Channel 4 program.
This is the place to be on a Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's on the Channel 4 program that's coming up that you was talking about?
Global Thrifters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rummage around.
Mike Barnett. Mike Barnett, Treasures of Time. He's bought a load of film props off me and my brother. He's on it, and Yorkshire
Kieran's on it. Rummage around.
Yorkshire Flipper. His name's Ben. I found out tonight.
There's loads that I'm aware of as well. When you were saying them earlier, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I've not heard of this. The Global Thrifters, I was watching them. To be fair, they were one of the first after. Yeah, there was a couple, but they were at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? The early stages. Yeah, I started watching stuff, but that's mad. Channel 4. What time?
Yeah, at 5:30.
James, I could go 18 months without sourcing. Sources is an addiction. I could go best part of a year without it.
Jesus! Barry's here!
Hey.
Barry's back.
Barry's here.
How you doing, John?
Oh man.
Poor John's had the COVID. If people don't know.
Oh, bad. Had it bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. That's not good, mate. It's not good because you was really quiet, and I thought because obviously I wasn't supposed to be here tonight, so I contacted John and Dave because I was going to get you on with James, and obviously that now my plans have changed and we're here. But you know, my daughter's still she's still having her engagement party tonight, so yeah, big congrats to them girls, and yeah, I'm sure they're all having a lovely time up in Wimbledon. But yeah, I couldn't. There was just things that got in the way. I couldn't get up there, unfortunately. But we're going to take them out for a nice slap up meal when we get a chance, anyway. And good to see you, though, John.
Yeah, I've actually done a video. I've got a video. I'm just editing it at the moment.
Nice. When's that going to be out?
Hopefully tomorrow night.
Nice.
So if you've been lucky, if you've been missing the old Brum reseller, the videos, one out tomorrow night. There you go. Dave, you got anything coming up soon?
I'll be filming tomorrow, so probably getting one out for next Saturday. So because I run a week behind, you can definitely tell I've not been putting any videos out lately because I watch so much crap during the week.
That's the problem. So are you totally over it now, John?
Yeah, my voice is a bit weird, but I've lost my taste a little bit. Still,
have you?
Yeah.
Was it just you, or was it everyone in the house that had it?
Just me.
Wow.
Everyone else dodged it, but I isolated from everyone else.
Yeah.
And I felt a bit like, Misery, where like the woman just comes
in the room and someone comes in. Like, yeah, I was like that when I had it over Christmas. Like I put myself in the spare bedroom, and it was just so lonely and horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Paul, you're so good. I love you so much. And then, like, I was just expecting her to be like the end of the character with an axe one evening.
With a sledgehammer to cobble your ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, that film makes my eyes water every time I watch it.
In the film, it's a sledgehammer. In the book, it's an axe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Blimey. Yeah, that's a good film, though. I do like the film.
What's that when Harry met Sally?
Huh?
What's that when Harry met Sally?
No, it's not quite like that. Oh, we've got Rich in.
I was going to say, Brad, did you lose yours? Sense of smell and your taste? Sarah's
yeah.
Man,
because Max's wife's got it. Sarah's got it.
Yeah, she had it. She still is. She's getting over it now, man. That's what I mean. It's mad. How Nick did say that it's weird. It's almost like it's lottery because you can be in a household like the kids had it. None of us got it. Didn't really affect them. Sarah's got it. I've been around her, sharing the same bed. Haven't got it. Tested every day. It's just mad how it's just a lottery with people. Some people get away, you know what I mean, with nothing, and then the others beats. It's crazy.
I reckon it started a lot earlier than people think. So you may have already had it, and I don't know, just had no more cold or something like that. Because I think it was back in 2019. I was rotten ill, and it's extremely rare I get ill. You reckon that was sort of like kind of the start of it before it started getting publicised?
I think it's
probably just immune to it already.
Before I had it, and I'd done videos on it, and I looked like that was it. It was game over for me. You know, I just felt terrible. I thought I was scared to actually get up because I'm asthmatic as well. It went to my chest, and like I just couldn't get up. And my wife had it, and she isolated for 10 days from work, but then she just cracked on and went to work and all that, and she wasn't fine, but she managed to get up and do stuff. I thought if I'd get up, I'm going to end up in hospital on a ventilator. It was horrible. It was the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. And you get like, you know, when you see people going, oh, it's all rubbish. It's not really a thing.
No, mate, people are different, and people react different. People's bodies are different. It's like anything; it's going to affect people differently. And it's proof.
100%.
In an household like this with 4 people, we see it around.
He's got the axe.
My partner's just come into the room.
Oh dear. She's telling you to behave yourself.
Yeah. There was sometimes I just felt like I was in an old people's home, and I was just sitting there, and I was just looking at the walls, just like.
Was you rocking back and forwards?
Yeah. I'll be looking out the window, just like for hours. Just felt like I couldn't do anything.
Time slows down so much, doesn't it? Like it's just like seconds feel like hours. It's just so boring, and you're just laying there. And I was just too scared to even get up out of bed for a pee. I just felt so it's horrible. It's so rotten. I actually feel for you. And to say Nick's had it, you had it.
Yeah.
So you went quiet, and then I messaged you, and then you said you had that. I was like, bloody hell, it's going around at a minute.
See why if this chat turns into an episode of Embarrassing Bodies, I'm off. It's getting very medical now, boys.
Just go and put the Spider-Man suit back on.
Well, I thought this was Naked Attraction. I thought we was on Naked Attraction. I thought we had to start taking off layers. Like,
listen,
I've got my bottom layer off. My bottom layer's already off.
I know we can see it. We can see it.
I know. There's not much to look at.
We done a Would I Lie to You, and one of my friends has actually been on Naked Attraction. He was choosing. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. My wife couldn't watch it. She said, is it finished? Is it done? Is it done? She couldn't watch it. She couldn't watch it at all. Oh, well, glad to see you better, though, John. Has the shop still been running, and you had someone to cover the shop and all that?
Yeah, only like half. So it's been closing 3 hours before it should.
Oh.
My mother-in-law covered the Saturday.
Yeah.
And like sales have been all right, and luckily I've had some like a decent record sale, which would just make the day. That happened twice. I sold a record for like £100, and then another one for £160. So it just them big sales was just keeping my head above the water.
Yeah.
The shop was bringing some money, but it brought a lot of stock in. So when I went back, I had a lot to process, and so that was good. So that was still coming in, and then Red Brick the other record shop just runs itself. So
yeah.
And that's a good thing when you're ill is minimal what's it called?
Minimal effort.
Yeah, it just runs itself. Yeah.
Has that been pulling enough money in to cover itself?
It's really starting to really bring some decent money. Like a couple of weeks ago, so you get paid out every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, I've done 420 quid. Now, the rent is 400 quid for the month. So the next 2 weeks is just pure profit.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you want to come on, Kath? If there's any ladies that want to come on, tell me and I'll get you on.
Oh, where's the Spice Girls we got? I'll go put it on.
Spice Girls are here. We're already here. Got Old Spice, got Beardy.
John, I got a question for you, John.
Yeah, go on.
How you doing, Steve-O?
I'm not saying you will have, but just a question you might have. Like, have you got a bulk load of old vinyl that are not worth much at all that you'd be willing to sell at a discount price to another reseller that's not going to sell them, just going to use them to decorate? Don't take offence to this, because there is some vinyl that are not worthy of being listened to, surely. I might be wrong, but basically she wants to bloody put them all over a wall. And I don't know what to do about buying these. You can't just start buying like loads of single decent records, can you? I thought anyone knows, Brum Reseller's gonna know. You might have
just send me an Instagram message.
Yes, I'll find you on Insta. I did leave a comment a while back, but it was quite vague, and it was before I sort of really got into it. But yeah, she started looking in the charity shops, and she's picking up, because look, I can get them from here. I'm like, Mia, no, let's just see if we can get a bulk load. Like, you want your whole room done. The charity shop had about 16 in total. Do you know what I mean? That's going to do a small proportion of it. But yeah,
Max,
cool. I'll send you a message.
Yeah,
what you want to do, Max, is have a look on a website called Bay Crazy. Now, what it does is it will
trying to keep it within the network.
But what Bay Crazy will do is it will show you anything local that's collection only on eBay. And sometimes a lot of people that sell vinyl, like a big load of it, it's so big that they just want rid of it for next to nothing. And if you're just decorating the room, Because obviously, if, say Brum sends you X amount of kilos up to you, it's another option as well. So it just gives you another option as well.
Obviously, it'd be nice to get some actual decent ones to put on the top, just have as the centerpiece maybe, but then just like just not whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just to fill up the space. But yeah, no, I'll look into that, man. Definitely.
How's the taxi thing going, John?
So we've got 27 drivers signed up.
Wow,
and
good.
We're looking to launch January.
Brilliant.
But we could launch now, and we'd have loads of customers. I don't. The customers isn't the problem at this time of year, Q4. Everyone's going out. Everyone's going to Christmas parties. We got customers. The problem is we don't have enough drivers we can trust to cover this work. So we don't want to disappoint a lot of people. So we are going to launch Q1 January. Demand will be a lot less.
Any ladies that want to come on, I've just put the link in the chat for you.
Starting to sound desperate now, mate.
Definitely.
I don't want to be accused of being too masculine. Just having a bed off.
Sausage fest. What's going on?
It's a sausage fest. So it's going well, though, John.
Yeah. We're. I think January will make a lot more inroads than sort of November, December, because everyone wants taxis this time of year, and you could disappoint a lot of people, and especially if it's the first time they're going to use you. You want them to not be on time and get a car, and we can't guarantee that this time of year, but we can in January. So we're going to do January. Hopefully, we'll get loads of happy customers, and yeah, that's what the plan is. So yeah, a few more weeks of just like admin and just like boring stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
That makes sense, though, John.
27 drivers.
Yeah, 27. Yeah, I mean the aim is 50.
Yeah. Well, you should. Once that kicks off, you're gonna smash it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. You'll be smashing it when you're driving around.
That's what I'm gonna get a taxi license. I think every reseller should look into becoming a taxi driver on the side. Honestly,
Can you imagine?
You can work when you want. You can, if you're
Fill your taxi up with tat
on a Saturday night.
I bloody hate people.
Yeah, well, honestly, like I just think that it just goes really well hand in hand with reselling.
Yeah, cool. That's cool. It's going well.
Last time I was chatting to you, John, about the taxi business, Lancaster didn't have Uber. The week after, we now have Uber. Uber is here.
Have you used them yet?
No, because I drive everywhere. I've got my own card. I don't think I've had a taxi, and I don't go out enough to appreciate having a taxi. But when I go out, because we go to an adult panto every year, me, myself, my brother, and my wife, and when we go there, we're going to go out and have plenty of drinks after. So I'll use Uber for the first time. Then give it a go.
Yeah.
Talking of adult pantos, do you like Jim Davidson's Cinderella? Have you ever seen it?
It's a bit of blue.
Oh, it's funny though. So funny. Who's the fella in it? Mickey Rooney. He's so funny in it. If you haven't seen it, you got to go and watch it. It's so funny. I love it.
It's blue, Alan.
It's blue. Oh yeah, PvP, Diana Rigg. Yeah, that was right. That was who was on them photos with oh God, what was his name? Oliver Reed. In them photos I've got. It's an old film, 1968.
I've only just recently found out that one of the characters, the elderly characters in Game of Thrones, was Diana Rigg. I never knew.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I don't know the name of the character. She plays
I've never seen Game of Thrones either.
The woman who gets them all shamed and all that. Is it? Is it the shame one, or is it the one? Or is it the princess's grandma or something? Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I never knew. I can't think.
She
obviously remember as a teenage boy thinking, "My word, she's a handsome woman." And now
Yeah,
thinking,
Diana Rigg was cool because she was the one in Avengers, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, Diana Rigg. Yeah, she's good. She is. Yeah. Oh, you prepping for Sunday dinner? Oh, Lee's doing his stir fry. Genuine treat. I've got enough on my plate. Once applied for The Apprentice, and got through to the last 300. Wow.
Jeez.
Lee
Nice.
got down to the last 300 on Apprentice.
Nice.
Nice. What's Sarah saying? No, he bloody
That's
didn't.
that's old news.
We're
Move
going
on.
back to the dinner. That's how far I am behind.
You need to just send an apology, Richard, and just jump the chat. You just need to say I apologise and jump the chat.
I know, but I feel guilty if I miss someone's comment.
Yeah, you need to move on with the program. Behind.
Yeah, get on.
Interesting. Can go two ways. I suppose. Don't they think about impact on people when there's programs or remake? Don't know. Right, we're gonna crash it to the end.
Oh, he's breaking the rules.
Breaking the rule. I'm not. I'm looking quick. There's still people in. I can't go past. I feel guilty. So, what other things you got going on then, John? At the minute.
What else we're doing? Not much else going on. Just it's my birthday next week.
Hey, when? What day?
Next Friday, the 26th of November.
Oh, nice.
Birthday drinks on your channel, John?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Blow out your birthday candle, mate.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, birthday live.
Maybe.
Celebrate, Brumry,
Sarah's saying, Max, one for you. Losing my sense of smell has been the best. I can't smell Max.
Hey.
Do you know what? That's been the most annoying thing. And the kids will back me up with this. Like, we're eating dinner, and she's like, "Can you just tell me what it tastes like?" First time she asked me, I'm like, "What do you mean? You know what it tastes like?" "Well, I can't because I lost my taste and my sense of smell." I was like, "But you've had this dinner before." So yeah, but I just want you to tell me how it tastes because I can't taste it. The next day, we were sitting there again because that was just me and her sitting there that time. And then she asked Mason. Mason looked at me and was like, "She dumb. She's already had this dinner last week." That's the one thing. All I want to know is how the dinner tastes, and no one's helping. But,
I never lost my sense of smell or taste when I had it. Actually, as it goes, my smell, I could smell a lot. I could smell burning all the time when I had it.
Yeah,
I smelled burning.
My wife had it, and she still can't smell now. It's like she's got long COVID, and that's from like 6-7 months ago. Because the amount of times I'll go, I think she was burning something in the kitchen, so, like not intentionally. I think she just left the pan on. I went, "Are you cooking something? It's burning." She's like, "I can't smell it," and literally, it's mental how it's actually affected. But I think she's got long COVID symptoms, which is good. At least when I trump, I get away with it now.
You don't have to blame the dog anymore.
Yeah. I'm really fussy here, and I don't eat quite a lot of different things, but I've just been eating like everything. Just like normally, I don't like peppers or onions, and I'll just leave them. But I'm just eating them.
Mate, that's exactly what I said to Sarah. So I said, if this happens to me, right, I said I'm going to take advantage of it fully, and I'm going to eat everything that's really, really healthy that I hate the taste of because I can't taste it. So I know it's banging, it's good for you. I'm just going to yum it, whether that's like fish. I don't mind certain types of fish, but the raw stuff and that, I've never really been a fan, but it's good for you. I'll be eating that if I can taste it or smell it. That's the main reasons why I don't eat it. I don't like the taste, I don't like the smell. So that's gone. It's like there's no reason to not eat it. Yeah,
no, definitely.
What about side effects, John? Did you have is one of your side effects like moaning? Do you moan a lot? Is it since COVID? You've just continuously moaned?
Me moan?
Yeah, because Sarah's just, I don't know.
He's on about his wife. He's on about his wife, John.
Have you stopped putting out, John? Have you stopped putting out?
Is a long-term side effect.
Yeah.
But,
cheers, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I never lost mine. I'd say I could just smell burning, which was not great.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
No, we've got PvP. Let's have PvP. All right, PvP. All right, Will.
Hey guys, how's it
How you
going?
doing? You all right?
Yeah,
Will's
I'm doing okay.
Canada. Good.
One day at a time, you know.
How's things over there anyway?
Well, we had a really nasty windstorm on Monday that knocked the power out in a good part of the city here. I actually got the afternoon off because the power went out around just after 1 o'clock at the office, and so my boss sent everybody home. So, you know, I mean, I made up the 4 hours, you know, on Thursday, so that was okay. But yeah, apparently Vancouver got hit really hard, and they had some flooding, and some of the towns, you know, further inland, like there's a town called Merritt. Apparently they had to evacuate the entire town because the flooding was so bad. It just flooded everything out. So
Wow.
yeah, the wind was scary here Monday night. You could, you know, when it's you get that howling kind of windstorm you can hear outside your window.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's bad when
it was
it
intense.
starts rattling the house.
Yeah, it was that kind of thing. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but the weather's been good here the last couple of days. So
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
we actually got our first snowfall on Thursday though,
No, jeez.
but it didn't last. It was all melted by the next day. So so it was
we
good.
We don't want none of that yet. It's cold enough as it is.
Yeah. So
Definitely
what's
cold
going
enough.
on with the COVID over there? I've been hearing like it seems like a lot of
It's
you
going
guys are.
mad. Well, John, the guy next to you, John, he's had it. He's just got
Yeah.
Yeah, you may catch it PvP, so just be careful, okay?
Well, I did get my 2 jabs, and so I've been okay so far. I don't know. Somehow, you know, as an old geezer, I don't seem to be catching anything. So I must have a good immune system or something.
That's good. Have you had all your jabs and that?
I had 2. Yeah, I've had the 2. There's been no talk about any booster shots over here yet. So
My wife had the booster. The booster made her a bit ill, but I've just got the text for mine, but I'm not sure.
yeah.
That's how you get old, isn't it?
I don't want to steer anybody away from it. But the
I
boosters
turned
are
50 in
people I
June,
know.
and since within a month of turning 50 in June,
Yeah.
got 2 texts to say I'm now eligible for a flu jab. I've started getting marketing from Sun Life, bloody old people's insurance. I mean, what is going on, man? It really is. It really is the brow of the hill.
Oh, jeez.
Have they sent you a nice catalogue through your post yet of the chairs that they've got available for you, Dave?
I don't want a pen off Parky. End of story.
Have you had any Stanley for this?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God,
not
it's
a
horrible, isn't it? It's horrible.
Don't worry, Dave. When you're doing live stream, you can have one of magical chairs. You just lift the cushion, and then you can have your shit and your piss whilst you're doing the live stream. Great live stream, guys! Woo!
You have a commode.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, it's
He's got
not
enough
my
freeway
fault for not
walkers.
getting messages. Sorry, John.
He's got enough free will walkers.
Yeah.
I picked that tip off you, John, and they both sold. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, all you guys are finding them, and I said to James, because like he said, when he watched John's and he got one, and then he sold it.
They go fast.
Yeah,
Like,
but I went to look for one, and the charity shop down here wanted 30 quid for it.
Ouch.
Crazy! You can't make money on that.
well,
So, that's the only thing. I mean, you're probably looking at, I don't know, maybe I was paying about £5 to £10 for them, but yeah, there's money in it, but it's just a lie. I'm kind of thinking, just get something else instead.
Yeah, it's always something, and the question: the reselling game collapses at the end of the month. What paid job do you take, John? No taxi driving or final shop. So what job would you go to if the reselling game collapsed at the end of the month?
I've done all sorts of jobs across the whole time life, whether it's pushing trolleys, whether
escort, I do. Escort.
What
so
food?
Nothing is off the table for me. I'll do anything, to be fair.
Do anything for money.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
I do that. I work at McDonald's. I work at KFC. I do it all.
If it was the end of this month, I'd go and get a job as a Santa's elf.
John, I would love it, right? Yeah, John, you should get Barry. You should get Barry to do a job interview and film it. You should do it. You should get Barry doing a job interview. Yeah, I want to work at McDonald's. I like burgers.
I can't risk that crazy Zulu guy coming into the shop.
Oh yeah, even
John,
mad.
you can take over BBC Three. You could own that channel with some of your characters.
Yeah, you should get a program going like Phone Jacker or whatever it was. Or,
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It's there for the taking, man.
Yeah. They took Little Britain off the telly. Perhaps we can get a new show going.
No, I used to love and a lot of the things I kind of do is not based on it, but when I watch it back, I can really see like different characters and stuff like that, and it gives me some sorts of ideas. But the smell of Reeves and Mortimer, if anyone watches that.
Yeah, I used to watch Reeves and Mortimer.
Just their makeup, the characters, the costumes, so funny.
I thought you were going to say Fast Show.
No, Reeves and Mortimer.
Yeah.
Reeves and Mortimer. I've been watching it. I've literally bought the DVD box that I've been showing Richard at the start of the week. I've been buying all their old stuff. And you can see but it's not just anyone's comedy. You can see how a lot of people have used them characters, and then they're like currently doing stuff at the moment, and how it's all been recycled. Yeah. Like I think we should bring back. Forget it, Man on a Stick. I think we should bring him in.
Yeah.
And are you going to show us what's on the end of your stick? No.
Yeah. Did you see the MasterChef or the MasterChef?
Yeah, the massive head.
And it's just like he had 4 knives and forks for fingers, and he right across the screen. It's so funny.
Yeah, perhaps that's an idea. We have to do something like that.
John, I've got a question for John. I've got a question to ask John.
Yep.
Is it gyro day? Is it gyro day? Is it gyro day?
That must be something to do with Reeves and Mortimer.
That is Reeves and Mortimer, and they basically go out as these two hobos, and he takes him to the seafront on his like day out, and he's got £1, and the first £1 he puts it in this like rotating chicken, and he gets a prize, and he goes, "What prize have you got?" He goes, "Oh, I've got a rain cap, like an old woman's rain cap," and he goes, "Oh, that is a lot of fun." And then he's got another 50p, he puts it in this monkey ride, and then he goes in it, and it does now. So he goes inside it. This kid puts £1 in it, and he absolutely gets destroyed, say the least. Vic Reeves' face is against the glass of this monkey doing this on him.
We've got Pat in from Ireland. He says sales been right there.
Really?
I think it's all over. I think
the issue is if we're comparing it from last year, as I said, COVID is it's a different world that we're in at the moment, and COVID had a massive impact that a lot of people have had really crap years, and people just wanted to spend and enjoy it and make it as positive as possible. Where I think because people did overspend last year, there's a lot of people that are probably maybe clearing credit cards. There's probably a lot of debt issues in the UK. There's a lot of unemployment. So, all of that's got repercussions on it. But as long as you're making enough to make ends meet, that's it. So
last year Amazon carried me through Q4 because my sales on eBay were crap last year.
Yeah, I've never got into it. That's one thing I've never even got into or looked into is Amazon.
Well, since Brexit this year, I've done very, very little trade. I mean, doing bits and pieces. If I can get a decent enough RA bundle together, I'll send it in. But it's been nowhere near what I've been doing on previous years, and Brexit has just ruined it. I mean, basically, just to cut a long story short, pre-Brexit, I could send items into Amazon fulfillment centres in the UK, and they would fulfill to 5 European countries from those fulfillment centres, and it works in a very similar way to GSP. But after Brexit, I had to sell in those other 4 countries in Europe. I have to physically send my stock cross-border into Germany or France or wherever, and sell from there and pay the dues myself for shipping and all that kind of stuff. It's a massive pain in the hoop, and obviously it just destroys any margin you've got in the product. So But I mean, last year I was selling heavily, and I mean heavily into Italy and Spain, particularly, and just making a bloody killing. But yeah, Brexit. I'm bloody
Wow.
voted for it as well. What an
Rachel
idiot.
saying what a handsome looking bunch. I was thinking it's more like a crime watch lineup.
No, that's awesome. Is that a bill across the board? Brexit, has that affected anybody else in the chat? And that is that, or is that just something?
I'd say eBay global shipping. I would use without sounding like I was amazing, but when I used to do it, I'd say like 40% or 35% of my sales were global shipping. I think it's because I used to buy stereos and hi-fi systems, and now Italy and that used to lap them up, and now it's like it sells, but it's slower, and it's normally UK based. I think lamps are good for GSP because not many people are brave enough to send lamps and stuff like that. So breakables are really good for GSP because there's a lot of people that like the Aladdin's lamp that I sold. There's not a lot of people that will put that via GSP. So that's a really good like something. If you're looking for boot sales next year, your vintage lamps oil lamps are definitely good sellers, and GSP it and you'll see it fly out. Germany love them.
You guys are really, really, really lucky to have the GSP over there. We don't have that here in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, we never have. I don't know why. I think it's maybe because our population is too small or something. Like we're only around 38 million, I guess, over here. So
they've changed it now because when you used to send stuff GSP, it used to say GSP, and it just used to say the amount that you've charged for shipping. So like it'd be same as shipping in the UK anyway, and you didn't even see the rest of it. But now you see exactly what eBay are charging for the shipping. So like I've charged £4, and then there's something like £18 shipping on there, and like they show you all the import duty and everything on it now.
Wow.
I'm seeing an increase just lately. People are sending me messages saying, is there any other method you can use other than GSP?
Yeah.
Which I won't, because GSP is a godsend.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I wish we had it here. It would make international shipping so much easier because our shipping rates are just terrible here. really expensive.
It really spanks them.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I've same as you, Dave. I've had people saying, "Look, can you send this international tract or any other way?" You know, there's one guy that bought off me before, and he said it's ridiculous. They're trying to hammer me £75 for import duty. The thing was like it was nowhere near worth it. So I sort of redid the listing, but with international tract and signed with a buy it now for him to just buy because it was just they absolutely rip people apart with their fees and that their shipping, their import duty. It's just crazy.
Yeah, import duties can be crazy.
Yeah, and it's the same the other way though. I used to buy a lot of stuff from America, a lot of film costumes and that. And I remember I spent hundreds on a load of costumes from the Flintstones, and like when it turned up, I had to pay something ridiculous, hundreds of import duty. So the import duty, I think either way, but I think Brexit's made it worse. It's just made it a lot worse.
Yeah, I always wondered why Brexit, happened. I mean, it seemed like you guys had it much better when you were a part of the European Union as far as being able to sell, into the other countries. Like it was
easier.
strange.
It was so much easier when we used to be able to just do it.
Yeah,
I think to put it in really simplistic terms, the government said we've got this really nice cake here. It's absolutely the best cake you've ever going to have in your life. We're not going to tell you what the ingredients are, but it's lovely. Look at this big cake. And that's basically Brexit in a nutshell.
It seemed like it was more about politics than
the issue is PVP is when Theresa May was going into it. The biggest thing that went throughout Brexit was a negotiation deal, and like we were told it was going to be a really good deal. Like a lot of the shipping stuff would stay the same. That wouldn't be impacted because that was one of the part of the deals. And what Brexit was voted for and what we got are just two different things. It was like the Brexit deal was a Mars bar, and what we got was the wrapper. There was nothing left.
I thought you was going to say Snickers or something compared to something else. I'm glad you got the wrapper.
No, it was the wrapper.
Man.
So it is a Mars bar. It is a Mars bar technically, and you can say you have a Mars bar, but it's just the wrapper.
There's nothing to it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when politics kind of go sideways like that, and
Doesn't
you
it
end up
always
with
go
what you
sideways?
didn't anticipate.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Definitely not good. So we're gonna. Is it a birthday party next week for you then, John?
I feel so.
If your voice is
Is it a
better.
big one, John? Is it a big one? How old will you be, if you don't mind me asking?
39.
Ooh, nice.
What, 49?
39.
For 39.
39. Bloody hell, I was going to say 49.
Yeah, so
Wow. So next
Friday-
year you've got a big 4-0. Jesus.
Friday next year, yeah. Friday, nothing but Saturday. I am on it. Uptown. I've got tickets booked for a nightclub.
What, next
Ooh,
Saturday?
nice.
Yeah.
Have you? Make sure it's after 7:30 though. After about 9 o'clock and 9:30.
Well, yeah, I would say I'd jump on this live stream, but I'll be in.
You should jump on the live stream from being out and about.
You'll have his glow sticks out.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. Just for 15.
Yeah, that'd
minutes.
be good.
Okay. Oi.
We've got to have a little celebration with John on his birthday.
Make way for the man in the ice cream van.
Are you Reggie?
Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. If the train goes off the track, pick it up. Let's go.
Yes.
I think that's where you know where you're going over the hill, because now when my proper going on a bender, we start at about 11 o'clock in the morning going to Liverpool, just lining that. We're home in bed by about 9:30. And brilliant. Why have
Brilliant.
I done this all my life?
Nice. Yeah,
Bed
yeah,
by 9.
it'd be nice to see you next week.
Yeah, I'll probably start drinking in the shop from about 4 o'clock
Nice.
because I can, and it's my
Yeah,
shop.
'cause you can.
Have you okayed it with the boss, though? Have you okayed it with John? Is John all right with that?
Yeah.
Drinking in the shop from 4 o'clock, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah,
you could, that could be your live. You could sort of Nick James's idea and do like a cocktail mixing session. We get on it like free drinks.
Yeah.
He'd be loving it. Pre-drinks with John.
Yes. Be out at the club with him.
Friday could be a Friday party, Friday
Yes.
drinks.
Friday birthday stream.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. I'll have to clear it with the missus.
Get your missus on.
I'll ask her.
It's your birthday. You can do what you want on your birthday.
Yeah, true.
You have to have a bath as well.
Oh no. Listen, you've taken it too far now.
Too far.
Don't do that on your
Live
birthday.
stream from the shower.
No, don't do it, John.
Oh,
John.
Yeah.
dear.
I don't think my Wi-Fi is strong enough upstairs.
Does any of you lot follow Paddy McGuinness on Instagram?
No.
Nope.
He does a weekly roundup or a weekly vlog in the shower.
Oh, jeez.
He gets it just with a phone. He gets it just on the angle so you can't see it, and then he'll do like a roundup of the week. It's quality. It's called
Oh,
like
man.
shower weekly or something like that. It's Paddy McGuinness Instagram. Yeah. Because I was thinking of doing it from a reseller's point of view. I was going to nick it and just be like resellers recap of my sales, and I'll just be in the shower doing my hair, going, "Yes, I sold the 2 plushes."
Getting the old
You gotta do
Luther
it
out.
now. You can't just say
Yeah.
You just see the dry white marker on the inside of the glass of the cubicle.
Yeah. Reseller roundup. No, but that's definitely be good to definitely be good to celebrate it with you next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Like going out the club, even if it's for a couple of minutes in the club.
Yeah.
Doof, 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 doof. Yeah.
Camera with you.
Have a little drinky poos with you.
You might get a copyright strike, but
Yeah, we should all just come up to Birmingham.
let's just go sit outside the smoking area.
yeah.
Oh dear. God, 39.
What are people doing tomorrow anyway? Is anyone going out buying tomorrow?
No.
Yeah.
No one's buying.
Nope.
Yes, actually,
Oh, yeah.
strangely, I am.
And John is. What, you going to car boot, John?
Yeah. Car boot, do video.
Nice.
See what happens.
Is he?
I'm going to be both
Let's do
sides
it.
of the table tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be. I'll do a scoot round. I'm selling at a boot sale tomorrow, but I'll do the scoot round first and probably log that.
I was going to say, are you selling, or are you just getting into sell so you can get into buy extra early? Which one
I have
is
done
it?
that before now, but no, I am actually just clearing crap.
There's a lot of resellers do that. Try that old chestnut.
I
Hey,
thought I'd suss something, right? I said to Kev, it was a couple of weeks, well, a few weeks back. You'll see it. It's in one of those videos that's going to be coming up. But I said to him, we was queuing up. We didn't get down until about 7:30, and we weren't selling. And I swear to God, it was about 150 in the queue to get in to buy. And it pissed me off. So I said to Kev, I was like, look, we're either going to have a chat with matey on the end, or we're just going to pay the 10 quid. Yeah, so then we've done that. So I've actually got the video where we've done it, and we just literally set it all up. We just bought stuff that we weren't bothered about, and there was a couple of young girls with their dad doing a store next door, and we literally just whacked it all on a sheet and said to these girls, like, look, you sell anything, you keep the money, thanks, we'll be back in about half hour. We just left all the stuff, and we come back, about half hour, 45 minutes later, all this stuff that we bought. And I said to the girls, I was like, did you sell anything? And they're like, nah. And I'm like, oh, no way. I said, look, as soon as I sell something, I'll sort you out a bit of money for watching the store. And then we literally, 30 seconds later, 2 sales straight away. As soon as we got back, we had 2 sales, which was a couple of quid. But yeah, I mean, mate, I wouldn't feel bad about doing it. I started to feel bad about doing it, but I'm not lying. I'd say out of 60 stalls that was there, and we've seen them a couple of other times as well, there was at least 10 to 15 that was doing it. Do you know what I mean? So there's a load of people doing that. One guy didn't set up to his own stuff till about 9:30, and he got there at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, 7 in the morning. Just waited for every new person to come in. He was at their booth. Do you know what I mean? Just waiting.
It's just rude.
It's dog eat dog out there, isn't it? It's getting crazy.
The thing is,
there's any need in it. I see that beehive mentality of people just hovering around. I mean,
horrible. Yeah, it does. I can't stand it.
It's rude. There's no need. It's just rude.
No. Have you seen Cookie and the Hayden's one where they actually stand there with an air horn when you're allowed to?
Yeah, and they run in.
I couldn't be doing with it. It'd do my nut in. Like an actual air horn to start the car boot sale, and like everyone's off, like you're on the starting blocks now.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much now. Last year I got to the point where that's what I was doing is all the quiet stalls, because where I go in St. Michael's, it's like a zigzag snake, like a snakes and ladders. So obviously, the higher the number you are, the newer the car. And I just started getting there, and I basically started going from the bottom numbers. And the amount of things I'd pick up like that they missed, and I just got good at getting all the leftovers. But all the leftovers were plenty enough. Like I was getting all the trainers. The amount of times that people went, "Oh, I've just put that out. I forgot that was in the car." Like it happened so many times. Like I got a brand new Sega Mega Drive, like with loads of games for like a tenner, and they're going, "Oh, I've just found this in car. Is this any good to you?" I was like, "Yeah, that's very good to me." I was like, "You can bring that back again." But I think it is difficult. I think you've got to sometimes be in it to win it. But I don't like the idea of like stalking every new car, because it isn't. So for me, that's fine. I don't mind that because I'm happy to make a quick deal. But some people they're not as confident, and that can be incredibly intimidating. So
yeah, genuinely, when our first boot sale, you asked Sarah, I remember I've never felt so overwhelmed and like out of my comfort zone, because literally, when you say about being swarmed, I've experienced that to the point where the week after, I literally took a stick and I warned people off just from holding it out, because it was to the point where they're taking stuff out of your boot like that.
Yeah,
and it's like, wait a minute, I was selling stuff. Me and Sarah was both like selling train. It was all sorts of stuff there. It was just stuff, kids' old clothes and that. This was like easily a year and a half ago. And I genuinely think that there was things gone missing. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't keep up with it. When people are doing that, like how much of this, how much of that, got bags next to their hands. It's just, we see it happen to a single, say single, I don't know if she was single, but she was there on her own with her son. And I did mention it in one of the videos. It literally, I'm gutted I didn't get it on camera because it was embarrassing. Like you say, people were literally swarming this woman. She'd clearly never done a boot sale before. Her son was about 12, 13. And they were standing there, and I, like, genuinely, to the point where I shouted at the top of my voice, and I was like, fucking embarrassment. I was like, look at you all. And I was like, you got kids with you. This is the example you said. It's like, let the lady get the stuff out of the car. Went in, and then not even 5 minutes gone past. The woman to the stall next to her, she backed me up and she said, yeah, this is taking the piss now. Like, honestly, leave her alone. Within 5 minutes, they were doing it again. I was like, mental.
Wow.
It doesn't have to be like that. Z's saying he's not going to lie, set my car up and then strolled around and buy bargains many times.
No, mate, I've done that. Yeah, you got. The thing is, they buy games. You said about things you picking up the bits that get left. See, because I've always been buying the wooden stuff.
Yeah,
it seems around our area, no one wants the wooden stuff. I'm going around getting it for 50 pence an item. Do you know what I mean? It's like madness. And then even you look at those little thinking men. They're called thinking men on eBay and on Amazon. I paid no more than 50 pence for each one of them. I got about 10, and they sell for like 30, 40 quid. It's insane. Don't start buying wood now, though. You guys.
No, you see, that's the key. I think that's with resellers in general, and particularly people who put it out there, like those channels and that. And I get asked the question all the time: are you not worried about competition or anything like that? But it seems to be that the most progressive resellers are the ones that go broad, and they're always trying to learn about new. I mean, we've said this on lives before. They're always trying to look at new products. They're not just sort of like stick into one particular genre or anything like that. They're always trying to learn about new items, like new areas they can turn profit on, and that's where the money is. If you narrow your market, then
yeah, true. I wouldn't have branched out. I wouldn't have branched out if it weren't for you. Like, if I weren't watching all your videos, there's things that I've bought. I said it on the last one as well. There's loads of items I've started buying with intentions to actually just flip them on for even less than what, like, not even to make a lot of money, just to make my money a little bit more, maybe for other people then to make money on. But now I'm watching all your videos, whether it's pictures, toys, you know, the plushes, DVDs and VHSs. Yeah, I'm looking at things that I wouldn't be looking at, but it's because of you lot. And I'm even vinyl. I started looking through some vinyl. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Do you know,
don't watch my videos. You'll end up with a shed full of shite.
Max, I was there. Max, I was there today. I was looking through the vinyl, and I did exactly the same. And I went to myself, "What the hell am I doing? I don't know what the hell I'm doing." And I just walked away. It was for the best. It was for the best because I didn't know what I was doing. There was one or two that I kind of knew because I kind of look at my kind of go-to from what I've learned from John is I'm kind of like looking for like hard house and stuff like that. It's not classical music. Yeah. And then I'm doing a bit of research. And to be fair, some of them can go for some silly money, but you know, I've got an idea of what I could be looking for. But for me, you can learn anything. As you said there, wooden items, like you go in there and everyone's leaving them. So there's a market for you. You know, it's like anything really. I remember in St. Michael's, I went to a stall and they had 3 doll things that were like boxed and brand new. And I went, I said, how much are these? And she said, I'll do the 3 of them for a tenner. I said, that's perfect. I'll have them. And this was it's about 2-3 months ago. And I said, have you got anything else boxed and new? They said, have you got anything else boxed and new? They said, no, we've had everyone this morning all around the stall. They've got all the good stuff. And her words were, we've got all the good stuff. I went to go list these items and I was selling these items, which cost me £4 each, let's say on average. I ended up selling them individually, these 3 items, for about £90 to £120 each because they were they were like the big collectors in America and they went all the way to America. And I got something like 1,000 views in like the first hour, and then he went and sold within 2 hours. Yeah, I just put them super high. But it goes to show you that when someone thinks they're not worth any money, doesn't mean they're not worth any money. And that's like kind of what I learned this year. I went just because someone else doesn't think there's any money in it doesn't mean there's no money in it. And I've done that time and time again. It's like that sewing machine I picked up. I showed at the start of it. I was in an auction, so clearly thousands of people in that auction looked at it and went, "There's no money in that." And I've made over 150 quid in a massive old manual sewing machine. And I even put on the first listing, I have no idea how this works. I'm unable to test it. And it still went for 60 odd quid. So, you know, and if I knew how to work it, I probably could have got 120, but I paid a tenner. So I've got me 50 quid back. I've just sold that other one for 50 quid. Right. There you go. I've got £90 in my back pocket profit. Thank you very much for something I couldn't test, and I said I didn't know how it worked. But I'm
Yeah, it's
I'm in the
amazing.
game now, money in and money out. That's what I'm in the game for.
It's amazing how so many people just undervalue things. They just have no clue as to what something's really worth. I mean, it seems to be a reoccurring theme on the the reseller channels here that, someone sold me this for like, pennies and I made, mega bucks. I mean, it's just crazy.
But I think that's how we all learn, because and why we watch each other, because many a time we've all walked past things, and then like another time you've seen someone do a video and go, oh yeah, I bought this for so and so, sold it for that, and you go, I've seen them, like the last few car boot sales I've seen them things, and I walk straight past them, don't even give them the time of day. It's like,
Yeah.
and then obviously you're on it. Next time you go out, you're looking at them, but so is everyone else that's watched. You know what I mean? So like, it's
Yeah.
but that's how we learn. I've bought things only through watching other people, because I've walked past many a car boot sale and just not even thought about picking up.
That's one of the greatest things about being a reseller, really, is you're constantly learning, right? You're
Yeah.
constantly discovering new things. You're realizing that this is something that has value, and that's kind of part of the big fun of doing reselling. Really, is just continuously learning about new things.
I think the information and knowledge is circular as well, isn't it? Because I learn off you guys, I learn off just people who sub my channel that I bump into, and they have nothing to. They're just new to it, and they've said, "Have you seen that on this stall? Do you know about this?" And it's talking to people. Communication is an amazing thing, and I've learned so much from people.
I've had people through. Yeah, I've had people through my Facebook page contact me, and the guy just down the road from me, I've got one guy, John Santa, I think his name is, and another guy, Mike. They both sort of always well, if something comes up decent, they contact me and say, "Have you seen this on Facebook Marketplace?" And like I'd sold a foot massager. I bought it for 20 quid from around just down the road from me, and it was a subscriber that put me onto it, and I just sold that for 90 quid not long ago. It's just like, I've always getting people like saying to me, "Have you seen this, Rich? It's going in your area," which is nice. People are actually looking in your area for you to see whether things are going. I mean,
but that's a good point, though. That's I think, like, not just within the community on YouTube. I think people need to utilize like that sort of technique within their communities, like you're saying there, Rich. I've started doing it at the local charity shops where I'm in, whether it's taking stuff down there that I know that they'd benefit from, that I wouldn't necessarily sell, like the old clothes of the kids and stuff like that. I started to walk into charity shops thinking, if they find out what my intentions are, that I'm potentially buying something to make money, they're going to start clocking on. And I don't doubt for a second, some may, and they might not give you those discounts that they would to every old Tom, Dick and Harry. Do you know what I mean? If they knew that you was in it to make a bit of profit. But I've been honest with them, and I tell them, and now I go in there and they go, "Oh, we've got this out the back, and we've got these wooden items." If you scratch their back, they'll scratch yours. It's all about
100%.
I think as long as they're making their bit, I don't think they're fussed who buys it. I mean, some of the ones I go into round my way, their shop's almost like a proper boutique. It's like crazy, and they actually have someone sitting there looking, checking stuff on eBay
online. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I mean, that's the only good thing. Like with John and his shop, you've got people bringing the stuff into the shop with you, so you've got a nice little source of stuff coming in.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you can have all the knowledge in the world. You can watch every video going. You can understand every single item there is that can make you money. You've still got to find it. You've still got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In front of that car, at that table, to find these items. And these items, sometimes, I might only see it once in the whole year. And it might be in the video.
Yeah,
true. But then that will help other people across the land. But a lot of the items that you see are very, very few and far between. So it's not just about knowledge. It's luck and putting yourself out there and getting up at 4 a.m. to go out into the fields to do it.
Commitment.
Very true.
Defo.
And
it's when you look, it's a graft. It's a graft, but it's the journey. If you don't enjoy that graft and that get up and grind, because it is early starts. I can't remember the last time on the weekend. You know what I mean? Sunday, most people are like, "What are you doing? Getting up at 6 or 5 o'clock in the morning to go to a poosa? Are you mad?" That's where I find the madness, right? So that I'm going to keep on doing that. It's part of the commitment, part of the grind. And like you say, if you're not there, you're not doing it. Chances of you finding that item or those items ain't going to happen. Is
there,
it?
you ain't going to see it, are you?
Zahir's in the chat. I go to the same boot sales as him, and I remember chatting to him. I think it was like August or something, and my head was a bit down. I was like, oh, I'm not finding anything good, this, that, and the other. And he's like, mate, just keep sticking at it, And he was saying, I get here for, let's just say, he said 5 o'clock. He said, there's someone who will be here at like 4:30. There'll be someone who is at 4. There's always ways of improving how you're getting stock, and you just got to put yourself out there and just keep cracking on. And the other thing about us doing YouTube videos and saying, have you seen this? This is that I bought this for £1 and I've sold it for £200 and everyone else is after it. The other reality is that when that other person goes there and then the price that they might have paid £1, but what happens when the next person goes, it's £40 and then everyone misses it, but it's 14 to 100. Like there's a lot of people and there's a lot of resellers as well. There's also the amount you pay, there's the outlay, and it's a whole different kettle of fish watching someone buy it and sell it and then doing it yourself. Because we've all bought stuff that we thought we were going to make money on, and then before we know it, we've checked it, it's got a hole in it, or it's damaged, or it's had battery acid leak, or it's been leaked, and then all that money's gone. And so there is a whole other side to it as well. So it's like, oh yeah, I've got it. I've got this amazing board game, and then you pick it up, and then you go home, and you take it out, and it's all there, and you're thinking, here we go, and it stinks of fags.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Because in a field, you don't pick it up and smell it because you just got a natural fresh air and it just hums of it. And you're like, what the hell do I do? And then you're there wiping it with a cloth.
Oh, man. Too true.
Sometimes people have to admit that they're just not good at it as well. There's quite a lot of people I talk to who they really want to do it and they've got all the best intentions and all the rest of it. But sometimes I have mental blocks with stuff that I just don't get. I'm never going to get, and it's not a problem, and I accept that. But sometimes with reselling, it's admitting that you're not going to get it.
Yeah. I just need to admit it.
How long do you leave it? How long do you leave it to be I ain't gonna get it? How long do you give it?
Well, I've been doing it nearly 18 months, I suppose. I still ain't getting it.
When it starts costing you money, I think. That's probably
this one. I think this question's for John. Picked up several items signed by all the Arctic Monkeys, glazed concert poster in a frame, and record CD box sets at a boot sale this summer. Best way to get rid of it?
You could take it into your local record stores, get a price, see what they'll give for you. That's quick cash. But then if you wanted to be more specific, if there's probably Arctic Monkey fan groups on Facebook specifically for memorabilia or records, CDs, that sort of stuff that you've got. Chuck it in there. I'd go to the record shops first because at least you'll have a price in mind. And then advertise it in the group and see if anyone will pick it up.
Is anything like that worth money though, John?
If someone brought that into my shop, I'd probably vastly underprice it and see if they'll take it. I mean, because I am no expert when it comes to vinyl. I'll tell you that, even though I've got a record shop, I'm no expert. So that's what I would do. But the other thing is, just to get a general price, just put the records and CDs into Discogs and see what the average price that the individual media items are going for. But then when it's signed, it's just so difficult. it's all down to what somebody will be prepared to pay for that kind of item. I think for the best price, the specific groups on Facebook, I reckon you'll get the best price for, because they're just full of super fans who will just, that's what they want. Also, they'll be able to tell you whether the signatures are real or not, because that's the other thing. Is it real? And that's why I hate dealing with signatures.
Yeah, true.
That's one of the hardest things. One of the hardest things to prove that it's real is certificate, is signatures. I can't bear it.
Even with a generic certificate that you can buy from most places, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to get it.
People make their own anyway. So
you have to get it done by X company if you really want to get it valued. You're talking something that's in the high thousands. Like downstairs, you've seen it, Richard. I bought it on eBay when I was 16, so I'm 33 now. So it gives you an idea, off eBay with my paper round money, and I saved up for a year. Yeah. And I bought a poster all signed by the original cast of Life of Brian, and it came with the certificate and all the and the person showed the photos at the convention with everyone doing it all. And I've got that now framed downstairs, and it's the massive movie poster. And since that's happened, sadly, a lot of them have obviously passed away now. So I'm just going to pass it to my daughter when I pop my clogs, and hopefully it'll be worth a bit of money for her.
I've just seen Amanda's comment. Random thing happened at the tip today. Amanda is near me and she works in the tip. Some guy came in and put hundreds of pieces of human bones in the hardcore. Jesus.
What?
It's a bit freaky.
Pretty bizarre.
That sounds like a phone call to CSI. Jesus. Oh, so I suppose if they're accepting bones down there, at least it's a way to get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So just take a rolled up carpet down to the tip.
Get me out here!
Yeah, get me out.
Joseph Fritz a lot on bails. I'll get my coat.
Oh boy.
Need to learn about painting. Some good money in them. Yeah, there's some good money. I say it's that, I remember all the old paintings that my grandparents used to have on the walls and that, and used to think, oh, they're horrible. But the thing is, they're probably worth good money now.
Yeah. Even prints. Some prints are worth some good money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know much about art, but Kev had 5 or 6 Lowry. Is it Lowry prints or something?
Yeah, Lowry. Mike Lowry.
Mark Lowry. Everybody wants to be like Mike.
They're prints, so they're worth. I think he's got them valued at, I think all of them together is easy like 600-700 quid. I'm sure he said, and these are like tiny little things.
Wow. Yeah. Was that Malcolm Lowry?
Yes.
No idea.
That sounds familiar.
No idea.
Is it? Yeah.
I know there was a British artist named Malcolm Lowry that I think was quite famous.
T.S.
Yeah, Lowry.
Is it Dave?
It's T.S. Lowry.
T.S. Lowry.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, okay.
So you see loads of them old sort of paintings and that at the.
We've got Ellis Lowry from Cafe.
What?
L.S. Lowry.
I don't know. Just Lowry. Hi, Stephen. Hope you're well.
Dyslexic.
That's shocking.
Old Lowrose.
Everyone knows bones go in the recycling bins. That's a bit worrying that someone's taking human bones down there.
Yeah, that seems kind of illegal somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll definitely be on the news later.
I would be ringing up the police. I'd be ringing up the police and saying someone's just dropped all over the bones. I'd be getting their number plate, and I'd be getting them down ASAP, and not letting anyone put anything else in there.
Yeah, how can you do that? I
wonder what the market's like for human bones.
If Michael Jackson was alive, he had the Elephant Man bones, didn't he?
No, jeez. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he had the bones of the Elephant Man. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jackson got kind of weird in his later years, didn't he? Like, who wants the Elephant Man's bones in their house? I mean, really?
Later years. Are we going with later years? I would probably just go with Michael Jackson got weird. That would just be.
Yeah, he did get pretty strange over the years.
Never. Love Michael Jackson.
No, amazing musician, incredible music.
Yeah, good
amazing music.
But,
amazing music.
entertainer all round, man. The dance,
Yeah.
everything, different.
Yeah.
Ball, wasn't it? It was unreal.
Yeah,
So,
Speaking of vinyl, I get this. Here we go. This is. I remember listening to. I think it was the Michael Jackson Bad LP on vinyl, and the record player weren't working. So me and my mate sat there one day, and we was just pushing it around with our finger. And if you listen really careful, you can hear the tune, can't you? And we was just like, "I'm bad, I'm bad." And you could go real fast, and go real slow. It was sick.
Yeah, but what happened if you backwards?
Yeah.
You should play
Still
it.
the blood of the innocent.
You should play it on John's record player. It'll probably sound like the devil.
He's taking the mick though, Dave, isn't it? Because that's what we had to used to do, didn't we? Up north, we used to get a Coke can and just press it round, or have a nail in our hands. That was what we could afford back in the day. Our mum went, "We got you a vinyl player." It was just a threading needle, and you go, "Oh yes, oh it's amazing, Mum. I'm loving this."
John saying closest he has to Your Life of Brian poster is a full-size door promo poster from the release of the second album in 1967. Got it in a mixed auction lot. Only one for sale is $3,000 in the US. Wow. The Doors promo poster.
There's a guy on the ABL Reselling Facebook group who does really well with posters, and it's something that I'll be taking a particular interest in boots I was getting in the new year, and he's knocking them up for £500-600 a time, and it's stuff that Bowie posters.
I saw the Bowie one in the vinyl thing,
and I'm thinking,
say the Doors, $3,000.
Yeah. Crazy.
I think it seems like the classic rock market is really hot, though. I mean, if you can find vinyl, like say for a band like Led Zeppelin or something, I mean, you can get some good money for those albums still.
And what you got? Yeah, I was going to say, I see your video. Didn't you get a load of bad boys from the that fucking collection thing? Sorry, that
was the best collection of records.
What happened in the end? How many did it tally up to?
Oh, I reckon I paid 150 quid for them, which I didn't say in the video. Actually, I didn't say what I paid. I paid 150, and I reckon there's probably about £3,000 worth of records there.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, vinyl can be very, very, very good.
And what you're saying about posters? If some of these vinyl, some of the records, if they've got their original poster in, because a lot of these posters went on the wall. If they've got original posters, it just increases the value of the records massively. I had Genesis Volume 1 and 2, and they're both really good condition, all with their posters. And this was in with that collection I've got. And I recently sold that for 130 quid for both of them.
Nice.
Because they had the posters, and they were in good condition in general. But yeah, like if you are into records, always check what else is inside it apart from the record. It's the poster's big one, and even stuff like the original competition little slip flyers. Anything like that all adds value to the record.
Wow. Are the picture discs worth much nowadays, John? I suppose it depends what they are.
Yeah, in general, not really. But then there are some picture discs which are worth a lot. Like if I'd always look for a Madonna picture discs sell really, really well. Because it's got like this super fan group across the world. But then if you was to look, if it was like a Pet Shop Boys picture disc, not so much.
Yeah.
It all depends on the artist and how big they are and how big the fan base is across the world.
Yeah.
Like Madonna's worldwide, Pet Shop Boys not so much. But in general, picture discs, they just look better. You will get more money for a picture disc, than you would just a generic vinyl.
Yeah, have you had much to do with like classic tour T-shirts? I believe there's quite a market for. I mean, like the classic rock maybe particularly, but tour T-shirts, vintage.
Yeah, I've done quite well on tour T-shirts. Used to get them at a really good price a few years ago at the local charity shops here, but then the bloody charity shop marked them up so high. I don't know. And probably not as many, that'll be worth, buying now. But yeah, I remember. I think I bought a Judas Priest shirt about 3 years ago. I think I paid like $6 for it and sold it for like $50. So,
Wow.
The reason I say that, I've been watching like Rally Roots, and the Ryan Roots, he's a bit of a specialist in the t-shirt market and stuff like that. And some of the flips he does with vintage tees like that, and just for phenomenal amounts of money. And he kind of think, my God, and he seems to be very much a stateside thing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, too, like the Judas Priest shirt I sold, I think was like from an '80s tour, so it was not that long ago. If you had something like, say, a Pink Floyd or some of those vintage bands from like the '60s or '70s, those shirts could probably be worth a small fortune. I mean, even some recent bands, I think there's like Nirvana shirts that are probably in the hundreds of dollars.
Well,
if they're rare enough.
Sean just said, actually, although I don't have any 1990s band t-shirts, market is insane. An original Nirvana t-shirt can get you £1,000.
There you go.
Oasis, 300 to 400 quid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, in the same vein, whilst if you're on the hunt for band t-shirts, vintage wrestling t-shirts are just the same price, and they're really sought after. I paid £1 at a car boot for a 1999 Yokozuna t-shirt, just a black t-shirt with his tour dates. But he died in 1999. He died whilst he was on this tour.
Oh, jeez.
So you kind of you're setting your own value on something like that. So I think I put it on for 500 quid, and I got like 320 quid, 340 quid for it. Went to
from £1. Brilliant.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Paul, you're saying he's got an Open Your Heart 12-inch picture disc and an Angel 7-inch shaped.
Is that Madonna? I think he's talking about Madonna. Yeah. Check out the completed and sold on eBay.
Yeah. Lee's saying he had a guy in the US who paid over $1,000 for a load of Rolex adverts, Out of Time and Newsweek magazines from the 69s and 70s.
In my auction the other week, there was I didn't bother bidding on it because I just didn't have the capital, but they were bidding on a flyer, like a poster that was in a shop, and it was the original poster for the first ever iPod.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
And I showed you it, didn't I? And but I was just a bit like, it was one of those. It was like, I didn't know the market. I didn't want to take the gamble on it. Sold comps were potentially like that. There wasn't any guarantee, but but had I bought it with the chance to go and loft it for 10, 20 years for a bit more, there'd have been less and less and less, and then I could have then really commanded the price. It would have been a good investment, but next time something like that comes around, I probably will.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I've seen people on eBay selling like, advertisements, clipped out of magazines. Like, they'll cut the page out and they'll sell it, and some of those things go for crazy money. It's really amazing, actually.
Crazy.
Yeah. All film, music stuff. It's all good money. That's what too.
That's the thing, though. Sometimes you don't think something would be worth that much, and it actually turns out that it is.
Especially old music T-shirts, and like it's the same with crew T-shirts on the films. They fetch good money, not as good as the vintage music ones, but
I've got a crew hat behind me from Jurassic Park here.
Jurassic Park 3. That's worth
wow.
loads of money.
I've just thought this is like the epitome of reseller. I have some people see it compared to reality. I've run out of my co-op rum, so I'm on the emergency decanter.
We like a nice decanter. Like a nice
decanter. Up until about half an hour ago, that was purely decorational.
Got eBay trying to get me.
It turns out that like, last house party, it's actually just a lot of water. This ain't alcohol.
Oh, yeah, we got Mel in from Australia.
Mel.
Hi Mel, how you doing?
Hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Nice to see you. We'll have to get you on the live soon.
Definitely Mel.
There were a load of sausages on this one. What's going on, Rich? No one listened, did they? No
Is
females.
Mel a lady who does books?
Yes.
The books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel, well, I tell you what Mel did. Mel's opened me up to a brand new market. Now, this is super interesting, guys, and I think all of us should do this. Now, we've got to give Mel the credit when we do it. Now, a couple of weeks ago, she did a Halloween outfit, and she went as a space outfit, like a air stewardess type of thing.
How did I know you was going to talk about a space outfit?
Because of what she's done with these shoes is like on the money. So she's got a normal pair of shoes and she's put them on eBay, ex-hostess or air stewardesses shoes. Okay. I imagine, she'll tell us in a second, but I imagine the shoes cost her next to nothing. I imagine they were like £10, £5. She sold them for over £60. Because it said ex-air hostess shoes. And I was like, I'm literally going to just buy shit shoes and put ex-air hostess or ex-teacher's shoes and see what happens. New market, whole new market, the fetish market. That is like where the money is. Sean knows what he's about. Sean knows about the fetish market. Can I see shoes in it? Can I see your feet in it? That's what that was about.
That's a really big thing. My ex used to do all the time. Used to get a Tesco F&F, get a pair of £8 shoes, wear them for a couple of weeks, and just put them on as sweat stained or something like that. It's all for 30, 40 quid.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, years ago, when I first started selling on eBay, they had an actual section, and it was something like Weird and Wonderful or something like that. And it was.
I remember that. Yeah, they used to have that. Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking. It had stuff like bags of pubes and like vials. Things. I swear to God.
Where do you think they got feedback from? Where did you get?
It was crazy, the sort of stuff that people used to sell. It was. I can't remember the exact name of the category.
Yeah.
Really wonderful.
There was the category, yeah.
Where all this fake beard from? You know, them bags of
Hey, I just had a really nice. I just had a really nice sale. Really nice sale come through. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago? I bought that brass lamp, Richard, the swan neck one.
The miner's lamp.
No, not the miner's one. You know, the desk one that I said, I bought it for £10. I've got it listed at 86.99 plus £5.99 postage.
Nice lamp.
Just sold over £90 sale. Just got it.
Oh,
Nice.
That was lovely. That.
Where we at?
How much
Yeah, it's like. Forget it. I'll put it on my screen. It'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second.
That's a nice sale.
I'll show you it.
Yeah, I saw Mel's space outfit video.
Gee, I have to check that out. I haven't seen that yet.
I saw it a few times.
Yeah. Never get tired of watching Mel's videos.
I paid up for it. I paid 15 originally for this.
Oh,
wow.
But I was adamant.
Subscribe to Mel. There's Mel's channel. We've had everyone's channels in tonight.
Share screen.
So 15 to 90. Wow, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So I basically said, because I don't think there was any sold comps of this either, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. This is what it is there. I just sold that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a nice lamp, Matt.
That is a nice lamp.
But obviously you get your classic green one. This is like solid brass.
Solid.
Wow.
And a lot of people would walk past this one. And obviously I'm lucky where that's the auction houses. They pack test it as well. And obviously I show the sizes like I always do. I put full size.
You bought the spare bowls for, and you got a spare
yes.
bowl for
And I got it for free off Amazon, because one of them came back broken and they refunded me all the money for free. Yeah. This is the one.
Nice.
Bankers lamps are good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $5.99, $86.99 from £15. Thank you very much. And that's sold within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, if that.
Yeah, that is a very nice lamp. It looks like good quality for sure. Wow.
Oh, it's big. It's a chunk. Like if I had a really nice house, if I had a nice house and a nice desk, and I didn't have a daughter, I'd probably treat myself to something like that.
Yeah, it's a very classy looking lamp for sure.
Nice to have in the office. Sean's just saying, if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, look at rave flyers on eBay. Single sheet of folded paper just sold for £740. Shoom in London.
Jeez.
£740.
What was it?
It's a single bit of paper, a rave flyer for Shoom in London.
Mate, I used to print those when I had a printing business. Like wow.
That's crazy.
I printed them for one guy up in London, but that's what I used to decorate my walls with back in like 2000s.
Shame you ain't got a load of them in a box then.
You know what? I probably have in the shed. I've got a wooden trunk in the shed. It's my old toy box as a kid. I'm a hoarder. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. That's why I've got all this stuff.
I think we all are.
I've got like I know a couple of items that are in there. I've got a signed. I went football training with Coventry once when I was real young. I've got a signed football about a Coventry team. I know Dion Dublin was playing for him. Met him, but I've got a Sony Walkman in there. I've got loads of stuff in there that I need to get out, man. Actually, you've actually just reminded me of my old little childhood trunk. I don't even know why I was getting on that subject, but I need to get in that box. That's another video.
But you've
coming
got to
out.
get the trunk out from under the stairs as well, yeah.
That's accessible now.
I watched a video that you done a year ago saying you were having to get that out soon.
Yeah, exactly. I get it out, and then you know what happens? It goes back in.
Mel saying that was warm cabin crew air hostess shoes.
Yeah, that's exactly what a description was, and I imagine they were like 5. Literally, Dave, when we're there and like we're having a really, really bad boot sale, just pick up a load pair of old shoes and then we'll just sell them as like air hostess shoes, teacher's shoes, all that type of stuff.
I don't have to worry about that because Debs is saying she's sold some of her old slippers on eBay before for 50 quid. So
this is the thing, right? I didn't want to say anything. I'm not going to give any names, but I know she does watch every now and then. But one of my lovely neighbours, to the left, not the right, they both watch. So let's be honest, they might both. But she put a picture up, this was about a month ago, and it was a piss take. Like she put a picture of her sock, had a hole in it, and she said, anyone want to buy a holy sock, right? And then she got a private message.
Really?
She sold that sock for 50 quid.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, they're socks.
Oh my.
Tights are a big thing as well.
I started speaking to Sarah and going, we should go into business. Like, they never entertained me. When I found out, 50 quid. But the thing is, if you just took that sock, right, and it had a hole in it, and you took a picture and put it on eBay and tried to sell it, unless it had the foot in it and they had a bit of background about you, they're probably not going to be interested.
Oh, John's done some nice foot photos in shoes.
You are?
Yeah, John has. This is what I said about John. John's had to do the foot thing.
The foot thing.
Yeah, somebody, you get one of these questions saying, can you show me a picture with your foot in the shoe? I was like, okay. It wasn't my size, so my toe was hanging out left. And but I made sure that my toe was like right dead centre of the photo that I sent. So I took the photo. I said, sorry, they're not my size, but here you are. And they didn't reply.
Wounded.
They got what they wanted. They didn't want anything else. They could have got some money for it.
Yeah.
That's in the bank now. That picture's in the bank now, John.
So Tam and Bell have had questions. I had a weirdo asking all sorts of questions about heels we were selling. Have they been worn recently, etc.? It's out there. It's out there. I'm telling you.
I get it on work. I get it a lot of them questions on work boots as well. Yeah. You know, if they're like old work boots.
No worries, Mel.
They'll ask me weird questions, and I just end up saying, "Sorry, I don't know the history of them."
If your video's had about 3,000 views, Mel, then probably 2,000 of them will be. Oh dear. No, Mel does some good content. We do like watching Mel. I started. Have you seen the one where she went and picked up a load of stuff for $200, like boxes and boxes, and her poor husband was absolutely dying.
I remember that one. Yeah, that was the book haul.
Up. He was absolutely, by the end of it, he was dead on his feet.
Boxes of books,
actually, and I think that costume and that came out of one of the boxes. She had a really good pickup there.
Oh yeah,
Amanda
Mel made a lot of money off of that. Yeah,
Mel's a follower Reezy Resells. Are you guys familiar with Reezy Resell?
No.
He is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
He sells a lot through Amazon, but he's selling sort of like a 4 foot by 4 foot cube pallets of books and just sends them all into Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen him. He's amazing though, Dave. He's next level, that lad.
Absolutely. He'll just go to like Costco or the big sort of like not clearance, the wholesale outlets in the States and spend $4 or $5 grand and just send it all to Amazon and forget about it.
Jeez.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Reezy Resells, what a character.
I'll have a look.
But then the difference is that because of our tax thresholds and America is slightly different, unfortunately. So his business model doesn't quite work whereabouts we are because we get taxed 50% at that point.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, in the States, they've got sort of like cross-state taxes and whatnot. And depending on what area of the country you're sending stuff into, it just looks so complicated. It's unbelievable. Honestly, in the UK, we've got it simple by comparison.
That's true. Anytime I sell something to the U.S., depending on the state it goes to, eBay will add a tax onto it. Like it used to be obvious when it was like still going through PayPal because you'd actually see the tax amount. Now, since they went to the managed, shipment thing or the managed payments thing, I mean, it doesn't show the tax amount. It just shows the total, amount that eBay has taken and a fee, but I'm sure they are still taking state taxes. Yeah.
It's craziness. There's buyer's taxes, different type of taxes depending on which state you live in.
Yeah, it varies, right?
When your stock is. I mean, with Amazon particularly, if you're a reseller based in Texas and your stock is in a fulfillment center in Florida, then that just gets even more complicated.
Yeah, they seem to love making things complex, for some reason.
I recognise that barrel behind Max.
Uh-oh.
Lad, sorry for going off camera.
That's the barrel, isn't it, that you bought at that car boot sale, 40 quid.
Yeah, I don't want to cut it up. It's worth they're probably never going to sell it. But when I did do a bit of research, like these go for like, I know I made a mistake on the actual day because I found out I could get them cheaper. You can buy them in bulk, 20 odd quid, singly 40, 50 for the whiskey ones. But this one, I'll tell you what name it is. If you Google it, mate, I've seen one of them sell for like $600. It's called a Seguin Moreau. Seguin Moreau. I think it's wine. Seguin Moreau.
Yeah. Very fine. Yeah.
Search them ones because I couldn't believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straps. And when I was searching them up, most barrels have got 6 straps.
Yeah.
The one with 8, I couldn't find it. I thought it's either going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I was more thinking it's going to be something toxic inside and I'm going to end up dying from it. I mean, it ain't ever going to go well. But then actually, after digging around a bit, I wanted to chop it up and put the cabinet doors on it and, make it into like an alcohol, which I don't drink, so it'd just be empty.
Yeah, that's handy, isn't it?
Just put a big red DK on it.
DK. Hey, yes, mate, that would be sick.
Yeah.
That would be sick. I've got Diddy Kong. I think I've got Diddy Kong in my trunk, in my Shakespeare trunk under the stairs. I think that is one of the teddies in there. Yeah. Bit of
nice. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's got. I remember watching that bit. Oh look, he's got Donkey Kong up there. Look.
Oh, look at that! Look, he's got everything that I need. You've got all the ones that I'm missing.
He's got everything. Got everything, that James bloke. But,
that's one of them games I want to go back and play actually, because I remember playing that as a kid, and I remember thinking like the graphics are just.
It was annoying. I couldn't get past it.
I loved it. Absolutely loved that.
Donkey Kong Island was a banging game. It was a banger.
Ah, yes, that's true as well, Anya. Not forgetting the chicken.
My first console was Astro Wars. Astro Wars. Did anybody remember Astro Wars? Honestly, if you can pick up a working Astro Wars now, you'll get 70, 80 quid for it.
Astro Wars. See, my favourite game was Defender. I used to love Defender. It's amazing. Even now, I think I'd rather play that than all these new fandangled ones.
I don't play them, mate. I've got a family.
No, my Xbox, my son played it. Now he's got an Xbox One S, so mine's just sat there. Pedicures are the new tax expense, Mel's saying. Nice. RJ, okay, I'm going. Been great. Keep safe. Thanks, mate. See you later, Ray. Yeah, we're going to finish up in a minute because it's been over 2.5 hours now.
Jeez.
Crazy.
What's your record, Rich?
I don't know. I've never really.
I think we hold the record. Us three.
Yeah.
How about not tonight, but how about you arrange and plan for like a 24-hour live stream?
Well, I was going to do a 24-hour charity one. I want to do a 24-hour charity thing.
Wow, that would be cool. Yeah.
So not allowed to sleep though. You're not allowed to sleep.
No, I'm not going to sleep. Yeah. I'm going to sleep for a month.
Steve Mason was watching some guy that was at the beginning of lockdown. He was just like laying in bed. I don't know if it was legit, but he was laying in bed as if he's sleeping. And every time he got to a certain, or someone donated, or a certain amount of likes, he would do a challenge to what someone put in the chat. I feel like you should be doing that, Rich. You do what we tell.
Everyone's going to tell me to keep jumping in the sea. And I
think if you were to do it properly, what we'd do is we'd all lie there. We'd all have electrified beds, right? And then every £1,000, we all get shocked. So we're allowed to sleep, but they've got to raise £1,000, and every £1,000 we go.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I was thinking about a 24-hour thing. So that's something that I probably will do at some stage. But no, so far I think I don't know what the longest is. Probably 3 hours. Do you reckon? I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon we've done about 3 hours. The longest, obviously, live stream. I think is probably plus like the listing stuff that we did that day, but.
Yeah, but I mean, proper live. It's probably about 2.5, 3 hours. I don't think I've got.
I think 3 hours. I think we're close to 3 hours with Dave. I think we smashed a 3 hour.
I was very, very drunk though. To be fair, very drunk.
I think we had a long.
We weren't drunk.
And we had done a long stream with John as well.
Yeah,
that was quite a long stream.
No, we were on live with John the longest by far because.
We was on for about 2 hours.
We were on past midnight. We were on past midnight. We were on past midnight chatting because John didn't wake up for the boot sale the next day and he kicked himself.
That was and the thing was we could have just carried on talking, but like it just that to.
We should have just gone back. We should. There was a point whereabouts we were like, let's just whack it back open, and like the chat was awesome. It's just so funny.
It's just it's just where you're trying to keep. It's tiring when you're trying to keep up with the chat and just like as I say, I feel bad if I miss people's comments and that. I need to ask: is that a moonshine still in that log cabin on my screen, or have I had a clash of medication again? In Max's? It does look a bit like a moonshine cabin. That's his hut.
This is it, mate. Moonshine. Moonshine's my dad watches that. There's a program in there called Moonshine or something. He keeps trying to get me to do a little tour.
Yeah, go on, have a tour.
I don't know if it's going to cut out though, because I'm
so many wood carving. I love that cobra. The
cobra's sick, mate. Do you know what I mean? Someone carved this by hand. Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's wicked.
That was
awesome.
£2.
Wow.
How much?
£2.
Yeah, that's nuts. I remember seeing that. £2. £2.
And then this is my little mascot. I like him. I paid £10 for this one, but I won't sell this. I'm just going to keep this. But this is from California. This is all the way over from the States.
Nice.
But yeah, this is.
He does like his wood carvings, Max.
The thing is, it's getting to the point where it's not getting filled up. Do you know what I mean? But
can you play the trumpet, Max? Max, can you play the trumpet for me, please?
I can try and blow it if you want.
Thank you. I want a note. I would like a note, please.
I put this on one of the videos actually. I paid a quid for this. Again, I bought this to sell, but
remember lips together. Remember lips together, and you're making trumping sounds.
Mate, I can't.
So
It's embarrassing.
Oh, wow.
That's what you got to do. Come on.
Hang on
Wow.
a minute. Let me make sure the.
Here we go.
Make sure the neighbours are asleep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You ready?
Yeah, go
Jug,
on.
jug, jug.
Stinks. It's all white, crusty.
Come on. Just.
Hold on.
I don't really care whereabouts it's been.
You'll have a group of blooming blood out coming running to him. Jesus.
Welcome to.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm sick and tired of you blowing your own trumpet, Max.
Yeah.
All the foxes in the neighbourhood are shitting themselves.
Mel, organizer, reseller is Amanda. She lives in my town, actually. Import tax in Ireland is killing sales. Sell something for 20, it costs 25.80. So the customer plus their hosts are not good. Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? It's nuts the prices they charge. That's you've got some nice little bits in there, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, amazing that.
Nice little cabin.
It's just is what it is. It is what it is. It's a little shack. I'm going to put a little egg chair in it. It's just my little getaway. But like I say, anything I buy, I've got this. That's all falling down now. Anything I buy, if I want to sell it, I will always keep it if I like it for a while and get used to it. There's some things I'll never part with, and it'll be things like this clock. I've got a one-handed Borman clock. It dates back to freaking. I don't know. I'll show you in a sec. But look at that. It's all done on weights. Again, £3 from the booty. It's got all the weights.
Blimey.
One-handed, and then you've got a scroll that comes with it. Let me just get this scroll. I'll tell you the date.
Jeez.
Again, I've seen these online sell for like between $300 to I think it's $700 one of them. But again, it's got someone that wants to buy it, but then I've seen them online for like 40 quid. Do you know what I mean? It says here, Borman Limited, Switzerland, and it says here 1320s. This dates back to 1320s. Apparently, the first one, not this one. It doesn't say this one, but it says the first one of these was written about in scripts from 1320.
Wow.
Where's the English bit? There you go. The first wheel clocks had a verge.
Evening, Nick.
They were driven by a hanging weight, only 3 pairs of wheels and one hand. But Dante Alighieri first mentioned them in his Divina Commedia, written in 1320. But man,
classic book, that one, classic.
Yeah, it's good. I preferred the film.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Was that after Da Vinci Code?
I loved it.
AliExpress $14.99.
Good old Ali. Good old Ali.
Yeah, we've got Nick on, so Nick's been feeling terrible. I saw he put a video up earlier saying the worst 10 days he's had.
Yes, I see that. I did see that.
So that's not
good
good.
to be getting back though.
Why did Andrew go down there as well as CNZ?
Worst 10 days. COVID was all right, but Andrew turned up.
Worst 10 days ever.
Everything Max buys to sell, he keeps.
Who said that?
Tam and Bell.
Yeah, to be fair, like I say, that is literally, I never thought I'd be going into it and even considering going into it full-time, part-time / bordering full-time eventually. But I've always had the mind and the eyes for being a hoarder, being someone that sees value in a lot of stuff that people don't. Or, like someone said earlier, we're in a world, a society, it's a throwaway society. There's so much work.
We are.
So much. And with the work that I was doing a few years back, I started noticing about the food and stuff, and we was doing a lot of like volunteering bits and stuff I work for. But then it's not just your food waste and stuff, it's anything. Like, people do not appreciate, or they just ain't got the flipping time, or they got too much money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've always grafted and worked hard for money, so when I see someone or people chucking things out, whether that's in skips, like, I'm one of them guys, man. I'll be like, you chucking that? Yeah? I've got a roof rack.
I'll have it.
Mate, do you know what I mean? Some guy literally thought to my mum's, I was dropping mason around there. This was like last year.
Thanks, Porky.
Just being in the right place at the right time and saying yes, I suppose, because a lot of people would have said no. But I literally dropped mason off to my mum's house, and the guy next door was doing a garage conversion, and he was like, "Oh, Max," he goes, "You don't know anyone that'd want this, do you?" He goes, "Because if you don't want it, I'm going to put it in the skip." And it was a roof rack with one of those suitcase things on top and a double bike a thing
Oh,
where you
mate, there's money in
Wow.
that.
can up your roof.
Wow.
Mate, they're 350 quid second hand. I was like, mate, I'll take it. I'll use it because I want a bike rack. I was like, but when I sell it, I'll give you a cut of money. He's like, Max, don't be silly. Look, I'm never going to use it. It's going to go in the skip. Just take it. And then he gave me a freaking air tent as well. That was going to go in the
Wow,
skip.
they're expensive.
Like, is it punctured? He's like, nah. And I'm thinking, this guy's got too much
They're
money.
a lot of money. Them air tents are a lot of
Wow.
money.
Where my wife's sister lives, it's like really, really pretentious like area. And when they move there in the summer, and this is up north, so it goes to show you there is money. This guy gave them a chimenea, but it was handmade as a VW camper van. And like I was looking at the price of it, like this massive thing where it was handmade, like it's massive. I was like, it's like £600 to £1,000 they can sell for. This guy was like, oh, you can just have it, and I was just like, what?
Wow.
Crazy, isn't it? It's
Wow.
crazy. Now they say one man's rubbish is another, or one person's rubbish is another person's treasure, and it is, man.
Exactly.
You don't know. Guy that does collections down at the boot sale, he said to me, "You've got to get in the mindset when you're reselling, whether it's at boot sales, antique fairs, online. You've got to get into the mindset. Even if you look at it and you think, do you know what, that ain't worth my time. The chances are there's someone out there, not with everything, it's obviously, but there's always someone that will want it, and it's whether or not you've got the patience and the time, the storage." To keep it for a little while, because it ain't going to go like that. There's a lot of things that are going to take maybe a month or something, but there's so much.
I think that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Is the storage. It's always the storage that sort of messes you
Storage
up.
was no problem. I'll be getting more into furniture, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm getting into, Dave. I'm lucky that I have a lot of space that I need to grow.
He's got a dungeon in his house.
No way.
Well, I make films down there and I tie people up. So if you're interested, Max, one night only.
At the moment, is that where Night's Life is sitting right now? That ain't his crib.
Yeah, look, I'm tied up. I can't move.
He's wearing Velcro on that new sofa.
He's only just took that strap with a snooker ball out your mouth.
Well.
It's only just allowed me to talk.
It's master to you, by the way.
Master. Sorry, master. He's got masses of room. I mean, he's got about 3 rooms where he's reselling, and they're huge.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on YouTube and like kind of showing a bit of that. So it's not like I'm bragging, but I'm just lucky whereabouts I've landed on my feet. But I am going to feel it when because eventually our plans are to sell what we've got and then downsize, because there's just my wife and my daughter, and we've got 6 rooms in this house. It's like a 6-bedroom house. It's just too much. But we are lucky that I bought it because it was really, really cheap at the time. I paid 147,000 for a 6-bed house, so that's all I need to say, really. And it was an old shop, so we've put a lot of money into it. We've done it up, but we're also ready to have less on heating bills, less on like general day to day. So I think I'll have to be a bit more sensible at one point. But furniture, I agree with you, Dave. And that lamp's a good example. Like you can actually ask quite a high price and stuff. You just got to let it sit there. That's the disadvantage. Just like you just got to be prepared. It might take a month, might take 6, it might take 12 months, but it will eventually go.
You know, there is a massive hole in the market for, we'll call it the can you be asked market. If it's big, heavy, fragile, whatever, if people can't be asked selling it because of XYZ reason, there's margin in that. That's where the margin is.
Definitely. That's the thing. If you're into reselling, you want to make money from it. You can't be afraid of shipping anything.
Yeah. Do what other people are afraid to do or don't want to do.
Yeah. 100%. Because there's stuff out there that's just sitting there and it's worth loads. But like
just sold the Buzz games on PlayStation 2 with the controller. It's actually behind me. Funny enough, I sent an offer to someone for $13.99 on it, and he said, "Oh, I'll pay tomorrow," and they didn't. And I just relisted it yesterday. It's just sold for $15.99. So thank you very much.
That's you've had tonight, James. I've just sent out loads of offers, hoping I got a sale while we're on a live, and nothing. It's like ghost time. You've had 2.
Yeah. I've actually had 3. I've actually had 3. One person hasn't paid yet. I've actually had 3.
Just question for you, like, because you do this all the time. How long are you willing to keep selling in stock for until you go, do you know what? It's either going half price, getting rid of it, or it's going to the charity shop. Is there a cut-off point, or do you just keep it?
I've still got stuff on there from when I started in April 2020, the first lockdown. I've just left it on there to run.
For me,
remember you put it in stock.
For me, Max, it's what stock it is and why are we holding on to it. So as an example, like if it's like that lamp, I wasn't willing to put that down because I know eventually I'd have a buyer. But if it's a pair of trainers that there's 1,000 of, I'll just keep dropping the price just so it goes. So, you know, it's there isn't a set answer to that.
I suppose that's true.
But I pulled off 150 items less than a fiver the other day, and my store used to sit between 350 to 400. Now my store's struggling to keep up at 200, but I'm selling way more than what I ever have. Well, actually, I'm selling way less than what I used to, but I'm making way more because my profits now are like my average sale. I think it worked out. I've got £6,500 over 200 listings, so my average price is 40 quid. So I'm happy with that. So 3 sales a day is £100. I'm happy. I'm done.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
This is really on that point, actually. I'll take it all you guys have seen George Ross's recent video about the sell similar.
Yeah.
Everybody in the reselling world has probably seen that.
Everyone's done it now.
eBay probably went, what the fuck, when that video came out.
Yeah. And I did see a bit of the hill. I took the advice and all the rest of it, like most people did. But one thing that it's forced me to do is look at my historical stock. And in fact, it's the reason I'm selling it at boot sale tomorrow is because I've got so much stuff now that I've had and that I've gotten forgotten about since before the time. And that's all getting cleared out now. So as much as it did generate some sales, it's equally important that I'm getting rid of a lot of. I've gone from 700 listings down to about 5,500 listings, and just by getting rid of crap. And so
the thing you're taking to the boot sale, though, you reckon you'll probably still flip some of that stuff or most of it for more money than what you paid for it if you bought it to flip in the first place, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? So well,
if I break even, then I've not really lost anything because it was it wasn't. It's
got Santa in. Hello, Santa.
Santa.
Hey, Santa.
Santa's in from the North Pole.
Santa, I got you making cocktails.
Oh look, it's got a little mug on it. It's got a
That is a classic.
1 second. Santa's gonna have a drink. Always on his drink.
My.
Whose was the ka-ching? Was that yours, James?
That was John from Reseller in the house.
What you sold?
Hashtag vinyl.
It's so in the shop we've got like thousands and thousands of 7-inch singles. What I've done is I've put a mystery bundle of 20 singles together, and I sell them for 15 quid for 20 singles.
Wow, nice.
Mystery, and it's good for me because it's a great outlet just to get rid of these records.
Yeah.
Hold on, be honest. Do you actually look at what you're putting in there, or do you just randomly just grab the 15 and go, right, that is a true mystery right there? That's going in blind.
No, I do. I make sure that it's clean, it's playable, but also the tracks, they're decent. I don't want to put in there like Shakin' Stephen, Cliff Richard, that sort of stuff. It's all decent tracks, like good songs that if someone opened it and thought, oh, it's actually quite good. And sometimes you might actually be able to make more than what you paid for it. I'm not fussed. I don't have the time to be dealing with thousands of singles because, you know, I might be able to get a £5 for one, £6 for another. I'm all about just getting it in, getting it out. But it's a great listing on eBay. I think on eBay now, this list is my number one watched item, and let's have a look. Hold on.
I know you mention it a lot in your videos, John, so I know you've probably done a lot of units out of this as well.
Bundles.
Yes. So it's got 186 watches,
Wow.
Blimey,
Jeez.
that's good.
and I've sold 60 items, so 60, £15.
900
There you
or
go.
900 quid, isn't it? 900.
Yeah, and I've got thousands more. So when
Wow.
I see that come through, I'm like, yes.
Start getting
Lovely.
Christmas bundles together. You got any Christmas vinyl? Get the Christmas bundles ready. They'll fly through the doors.
Not much.
It's
Not
all
much.
improved though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my next one is going to be 12-inch singles, like 80s sort of bands from the 80s. I've got tons of that sort of stuff. So I'll put somebody messed up the listing. There's a guy from Peru, and I literally had 10 left, and I thought, oh, that's more than enough. I'll wait for it to get to 5, and I'll top it up. I'll put it to 40. He bought 10 all in one go, 150 quid, 200 records to Peru.
Huh.
I was like, oh, the listing had gone, it had died. I'd had to make a new listing, and I was like, oh, all that history, all that
traction. You lose attraction, don't you?
gone.
Oh,
I mean, great sale, but I
Yeah,
was more
good sale.
gutted the fact that this prime listing, and I'm sure that if eBay see this listing, I'm getting feedback from it. It's getting sent out quickly. There's no issues. They'll boost that up.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one that's doing it, but if you keep eBay happy, they'll boost your listings.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually, you said about George Ross doing that little listing technique, like sell similar. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that's subliminally, like eBay may have even informed, because he's doing well with he's getting a lot of eyes on his stuff. So it won't be long before they will start pushing tips and tricks to anyone's way that's bringing attention to their platform. It's no different. It's the world we live in. The more eyes that are on it, the more they want you to succeed, because you can keep people coming back. Like that listing, John, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that probably sitting up there nice and comfy. Similar to like Google search results, isn't it? Once you get up there, it's hard to fucking get knocked back. But
eBay spend thousands upon thousands. This is what it's like quite sad when you see a lot of Facebook messages going eBay this, eBay that, eBay blah blah blah. But they actually spend thousands upon thousands on Google adverts and making sure. And Mel, who we were chatting about, she said it on one of her more recent videos. People need to stop thinking eBay is anything else apart from just a search engine. That's all it is. It is a search engine, because if you go into your eBay store, go to your seller hub, go to traffic, and then have a look at external, so how much of it is coming from external sites. I get 30% of my buyers or 30% of my views come from other sites, not eBay. So they're paying for that to be advertised, whether it be on Google, whether it be on Facebook, wherever that be. And my traffic's coming to my store, and you can actually physically see it, whereabouts it's happening. So, because it was interesting, because Mel was saying she was about 10%, and her store's massive, so it's obviously a good 10%. But I was sat between 30% of my whole traffic that comes into my store and potentially buys is from external sites.
I think it's value for money. I really do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why, if you really want to do Zigga Zigga, if you really want to do well on that, if you want to do really well, there's other little tips you can do. So at the moment, I'm shooting myself in the foot because I've got a grey background. I love my background because I feel like it makes me stand out. But from a search engine point of view, I'm shooting myself in the foot. You should actually have a clear white background on all your listings, because Google promote them pictures. So it's like a free promotion. It has to be a certain square image. It has to be your title. There's a certain order of your title, and I can give you the sheet. So it's like size. So it's like make, size, color. It's like a certain order, and if you do that, all your listings will go up higher and higher and higher. There's so much towards the search engine you can actually be doing, and there's more to eBay than meets the eye.
Similar to YouTube, your thumbnails and your tags and all that sort of stuff. It's all to suit the algorithms, I suppose. But you scare me there, James, when you said it should be white. I've been doing all my backgrounds. I've been doing them all day today and yesterday in between bits. But all my backgrounds for the things that I'm getting ready to list are yellow. So Thanks
It's
for
fine.
that update.
No, but Max, mine are great. Mine are great. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to maximise all potential, there's more. You know, when people go, "Oh, eBay isn't doing this," there's more you can actually do to allow you to get more traffic. I'm not saying it's going to sell. It just means more eyes on your store.
Yeah, definitely.
Equally important is the aspect ratio. Everything's got to be 1 by 1. If everything's 1 by 1, you're more search engine friendly. It's equally important, maybe even more so than the white background.
Yes.
So if you look at every single advert you see on Google, the sponsored listings that eBay's paying for, they're all 1 by 1 aspect ratio. So make sure when you're taking your pictures for your listings, they're all square.
Yeah.
Again, I think I've saved mine in the thumbnail ratio because I was too lazy to even switch it up. So I think mine's the wrong ratio as well. Right, I'll start again tomorrow.
eBay will crop it. eBay will crop it naturally because when you look at your photo, when you actually look at it on your listing, you'll see what they want to show, and then even if your photo's bigger, but it's all these small things, Max, that is the reason why you did your video the other day, today, and you were saying, "Oh, should I be selling my own stuff? This, that, and the other." I'm part of the 50% that says you should be selling your own stuff because this is where you make all your mistakes and you learn. Because learn with your own stuff before you start buying and trying to rely on that as a potential income.
Yeah, definitely. I agree, definitely.
Right, we've just hit the 3-hour mark, so. I'm just
4 hours. 4 hours.
So, if you haven't subscribed to anyone, all the links have been in the chat tonight. So make sure you've done that. John's got a video out tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, should have
film-
been editing, but I come on this live, so I'll be
see,
Monday.
Right. Well, John's got some content coming because he's been
Coming
here with the C19. Dave's got something coming out. James hasn't got anything coming out. I'm sure Max will be either doing a live or putting some videos out. And PvP.
Tell you what, if I go live, I'll get that Shakespeare trunk out and we can have a laugh. Yeah,
we'll have a look.
I'm never selling the Shakespeare trunk. I think that's worth a G on its own. That's my nan's a sentimental. She used to have all her nice sheets, bedding and stuff in it. But yeah, that's another story. But yeah, anyway, cheers. We'll get it out.
I don't have any videos up, but I do have some music playlists. So come on my channel and check them out.
Definitely.
They copyright free. Mel saying, James, because you can be our new PR manager.
Yeah. That's something we can arrange there. I can do the UK part of the business for you and arrange it from my side.
He can be your product manager, and I'll be the product tester.
You can be the watcher.
I'll be the ogler. Oh dear. Well, thank you guys. There's still 67 in. It's been over 3 hours we've been with you guys. Thank you to everyone that's come on. This was just happened. There was nothing planned. I said I wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. I was supposed to be at my daughter's engagement party, which I couldn't make. But it was good to be with all you guys. Thanks for coming on. We've all got something coming out in a week, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you everybody for coming in the chat from wherever you're from. Always appreciated. Thank you for the super chat earlier. Like I say, never expected, always appreciated as well. And we will be back next Saturday, and I'm sure we'll see you at some stage during the week.
Don't forget. Oh, before we go, Richard. Don't forget, guys. Monday, you need to watch it. Channel 4, 5:30, because you need to watch. You need to watch it Monday. You need to watch it Tuesday. You need to watch it every single day because next week we've got someone on here who is in there. He's on Friday episode, so watch the Friday definitely. And then you can come and ask him the questions like, what was it like? What was it set up? How did he get there? What was the interview process like? So we can, understand it. And maybe you just want to be like, what was the experience like? It's going to be a good one. So lots of questions.
Strictly Come Dancing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the resellers Strictly Come By.
Strictly Come Buying. All right, guys.
Watch it
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Richard. Have a good
Yeah,
night,
no worries,
everybody.
no worries, guys. We'll see you all soon. See you
See you
later.
later.
Bye,
Bye.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.